Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that is promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
What's up, Kane Nation, baby? Welcome to Kane's Talk Live on the Coach and Coach podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes. We ready to rock and roll. We got a lot of talk about and a little bit of time to do it. I'm representing that Trey 05 today, as you can see. We represent this thing, man. We're going to make it happen. We're going to have a good time. We're going to open up the phone lines. I see y'all already up in this joint, ready to rock and roll. Juan Manuel, Coach Hayes. He hate me, says Malachi Tony is a bad. Shut your mouth. I was only talking about Malachi. Shard, go Canes. The Juice member in the building. There's some Canes in here. Yes, sir. Shout out to Solo D, man. I bet Coach is late. Well, I tell you, anything is everything. He is Mr. Wild Irish Rose, a.k.a. Mr. Forever and Ever in the building. I like it. If y'all was on there last night, you'll know what he's talking about. Also, and people waiting already got 11 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Go Canes. Y'all go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button, notification bell. Get that thing jumping. Let's get the algorithm rocking. Well, I tell you, here we got Juice. Let me see. Slow Folk, what's up? Another member in the building. DP, go Canes, baby. St. Pete, Trapper, let's go, Coach. All wins. Yes, sir. Brother J Blaze, the glue to the U. I gave you that name, didn't I, Blaze? I think I did. I think I gave him that name. The glue to the U. Smiley, go Canes. That's what it's all about. Let me see what else we got. Oh, North Florida Kane, another member in the building. Clutch, what's up with you? Love that picture, man. Accurate, what's good? Coach Hayes in chat. Coach get me every time with that intro. I know you be getting out that seat, Smiley. Over and over and over. On and on and on. Should be in there talking about bing, ah. NASA, what's up with you? What's good, baby? Insane DW. We got to meet December 6th, 2025, Charlotte, North Carolina. Me and you going to share a nice glass of that Blue Label. It's not the cane juice, I know, but we've been talking about it for a long time, Insane. That Blue Label, we're going to share it on December 6th. Pre-game and post-game with the win. E. Brown, what? There go E. Brown in here, man. 5 sight, Stig. There we go. Let's go ahead and get into this thing tonight, man. Had an opportunity to listen to State Champs Not Enough. You're right about that. It ain't enough, but that's a great start. I'll say that. Here's what I will say. I listened to the press conference today with Coach Cristobal's post-conference talking about the Florida State win. A lot of great questions there from the reporters. And I thought he said something that was dynamic. I was really looking for something to talk about coming into this bye week before we play Louisville. Because we had a bye week, Florida State, and a bye week for people that don't know. And I think I don't know if that's a fair trade-off, but I'll say it's a fair trade-off for an 8-game home schedule. All right, out of the 12, we have 8 home games. So I don't like it, but I'm not mad at it. So anyway, I'm sitting there thinking about what to talk about, what we're going to talk about, just so it don't get redundant. Coach Cristobal opened the door for your boy. Somebody said it's blurry. What do you mean it's blurry? Say the juice is blurry, Coach. What you mean it's blurry? I'm looking crispy, boy. I'm looking 1080p up in this thing. What you mean? I don't know. Hey, DP say, why does Mike Novell have a black eye? I don't know why he got a black eye, but I know he's wearing 3 shoes now. What you mean 3 shoes? He got his left one on, he got his right one on, and he got Coach Mario Cristobal shoe right up his behind. He walking around with 3 shoes. Everybody saying, Coach, the video blurry. I don't know why it's blurry. I'm looking good. I'm looking crispy. Let me just hold tight. Hold tight. Let me let me just refresh it. Maybe maybe it's on me. Hold tight. Don't leave. All right, we back. Let me know if that's blurry. I don't know. All I did was just refresh it. Maybe it was the camera foggy because Coach gets steamy. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, let me know if the camera's good. It looks great on my side, but as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. Get the information. Much better. All right, appreciate that. Okay. It's been a little rainy and stormy. I don't know why that makes effect. I'm plugged directly into the modem, but whatever. So anyway, Coach Cristobal in the press conference, they talking about this and that and so forth. But he was right up my alley when he said this. He said they asked him about the team being special and and so forth. And he said, yeah, we're a special group, but we're not perfect. And I love that answer because he's going to always push his guys. Even when they talked about Malachi Tony, he said, hey, I appreciate, you giving him that praise. That means I need to push him even more hard. I got to push him harder and harder and harder. See, y'all be messing me up, man. Anyway, till I have my face gone. Turn your phone sideways. Anyway, so he said push it harder and harder and harder. And that's what I like, right? He's always been that guy. This is not nothing new. This has always been his philosophy. This has always been his deal. And we're not perfect. I have to say this. I'm not here to rain on our parade, but this is what coaches do. I want people to understand that when we talk about this on this channel. I'm bringing things from a coach's perspective. And to a coach, nothing's ever perfect. Nothing's ever good enough. But that's what you're striving for. Even in a blowout win, you're looking for imperfections. You're looking for imperfections in the game. Why? Because the opponent or your next opponent or the opponent you're going to play in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, they're looking for the chink in your armor. How can they defeat you? And that's what you have to work on. And right now, currently being 5-0, going into our second bye week, and we're going to have a long stretch here after this. We got a 7-game stretch. This is a perfect time to do what we call in coaching self-scout, meaning when you scout an opponent, you're looking for their tendencies. What do they like to do? What do they do on first down? What do they do on second and long, second and medium, second and short, third and long, third and medium, third and short? What do they do at sudden change? What do sudden change mean? Like a turnover, right? Do they take a shot? Do they run the ball? Who is their top player? Who are they looking for? All of these type of things take place when you're scouting an opponent. Now, by week 5, week 6, somewhere midway through the season, you have to do what they call a self-scout, meaning you put your own video on and you scout yourself to find your tendencies because you have now created a pattern in your game, right? And that's what the opponent is looking for. What are your patterns? So now this is where you can kind of change it up a little bit. That don't mean changing plays. We're not talking about changing the philosophy. We're talking about changing your pattern, changing your pattern behavior. For example, a lot of you guys go to work in the morning. You take the same route every day. You back out the driveway, all right? You go to the stop sign, you make a left, you go to the red light, you make a right, you get on the highway, you get off. So if somebody wanted to come talk to you, I'll put it that way. I don't want any harm, but you know what I'm saying. And they followed you enough, they know your patterns. By 8:10 a.m., he's going to be pulling up to this red light. That's where I can catch him. So in the football realm, you got to change your pattern up. Instead of making that right at the stop sign, I'm going to make a left. Instead of getting to this red light, I'm going to go to the next one. Instead of getting on exit 1, I'm going to get on exit 2. How you going to get on the exit, but on ramp? Y'all know what I'm saying. And this is where we are, I think, right now with the Miami Hurricanes. And right now we're forming a pattern. And as I looked at our games and I looked at it, especially defensively, what are we doing, right? We're creating a lot of pressure. Shout out to Coach Corey Heatherman. I watched his presser as well. I'm going to just steal some credit right now. I'll be honest. I'm just going to steal some credit. Because I know Coach Heatherman watched the show. Shout out to Coach Heatherman. I told him, you got to bring pressure from all angles. What did Coach do? He brought pressure from all angles. He brought the corner. He brought Scott off the edge. He brought Poison. He brought different guys up the middle, stunts, twists, blitz patterns. All that stuff was different, and it kind of got poor little Tommy Castellanos off track, off kilter. But if you notice, when we didn't do those things, he found the escape hatch and made big plays with his legs. And so with all of these things I'm talking about, this is where we have to now go, especially into all of this ACC play we're about to see. We have to make sure that we tighten up and button up the things that are loose. Things that we were better than our opponent athletically, we have to clean those up, right? And Corey Heatherman talked about that a lot, having the wrong angle, the not being in the right landmarks, those type of things. And so I'm highly impressed with Coach Corey Heatherman. He's actually doing what he talked about, because in press conference, when you first get hired, everybody's going to say the same thing. Man, we're going to play fast, tough, disciplined. Everybody has that same stuff. But we're actually showing it now. We get into the football. We're making people pay. We're punishing them when we tackle them. And that's what I really enjoy about this defense. Y'all know I'm a defensive guy. I love defense. I don't care if the game is 3-2, a safety versus a field goal. I'm cool with it. You can get two safeties, 4-3. I'm cool with that too. But that's where we are. And what you're going to start seeing on the offensive side with Malachi Tony, he's going to start getting that star coverage. And what is star coverage? That double coverage. Because he can hurt you. Still got guys like C.J. Daniels that can make big plays. But here's what I will say that I've seen right now. And I know y'all going to kill me with this, but don't. Just listen to Coach first. And y'all going to be like, Coach, you're an idiot. But I'm not. Just listen. We still have to get that explosive guy. Not the playmaker. I'm talking about the guy that when he put the ball in his hand, he could take it 60. Now you're going to say, Coach, we just saw number 10 doing that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But if you're a real football fan and you really understand this game, you know what I'm talking about. We got to find that guy that can get it and and get missing. I know, don't tweet me to death. I saw Malachi Tony get the thing, make through. They had to call it back because of the illegal formation. But we have to find that guy that can go from 0 to 100 real quick. Right now, Mark Fletcher, hellified running back, strong, powerful, thunder, right? Marty Brown, I'm about to say Cam Brown. Marty Brown, another thunder back. Jordan Lau just got in. I think he only had 7 carries last week. He has home run hitting ability, but we just haven't seen it yet. On the tight end, I think it's just blah. I'm not overly joyed about our tight end look right now. Lofton, they have him listed as a tight end. However, he kind of plays more of that H-back, full-back type deal. He's not an inline tight end. So, and then at our receiver core, I think C.J. Daniels does a good job attacking the football, going to make plays on the ball. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that horsepower. You understand me? I'm talking about cats that bring that horsepower. And I think Jordan Lau can be that guy at the backfield. But from a receiver's perspective, we're looking for that guy. Now, let me say this. Been a lot of talk in regards to JoJo Trader. I don't know JoJo Trader's situation. He was hurt at one time. Then they say he's not on the injured list, but he still hasn't been playing and been showcased. Why that is, I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't think that he's an off-the-field problem. I haven't heard anything. They say he practices phenomenal, right? He's a ball player. We're not saving him for anything. He's already had his red shirt. So I don't know what the holdup is with him, and why he's not getting those opportunities right now. Now, can I say this? please don't use this excuse on here. You can say it at home, talk to your wife, you can tell the dog. But please don't say on here, well, we're saving him for when we, please, sir. Please don't. Please don't. Ma'am. Please don't. Please don't tell me, oh, well, we're saving him like we got special weapons. When you bomb a dude up in the military, you give them all they can handle. Because that's also more things they have to prepare for. Right? You're not having, like we got to stop thinking everything's a magic trick. So when we call in tonight, I would love to hear some people's thoughts on JoJo Trader and what you think. So real quickly, NASA, shout out to you, bro. He has to earn his spot back. Okay, that's fair. I'm not saying he should be starting. I'm not saying that he should get, 85% of the reps or 85% of the plays. What I'm saying is, in a rotational position like the wide receiver room, there's always a spot available. I'm not blaming anybody because there may be a legitimate reason for why he's not participating. I'll put it that way. But I think the biggest thing is the idle mind is the devil's workshop. And what does that mean? That means when you don't see somebody, now your mind starts to wonder, is he hurt? Well, he's not on the injured list. Is he off the field problem? Is he a locker room, cancer? Those things start creeping in your mind. And so that's where we are, especially with all of the praise that we heard from preseason. That's where I'm going with that. On the defensive side, I am highly impressed with how Poyser, Scott, oh my God, I can't think of the kid's name. Poyser, Scott, Thomas are playing. They came in, and you could tell the system is being taught to them. Are there things they need to learn? Yes, Corey Heatherman brought that up. There's some things they're off on, but what he said was, and I've always said this, communication on defense is key to the success of your defense. And he says it. You can see them out there talking. They're communicating. They're working it out. Are they going to jack it up sometimes? Sure. You know my favorite line. If we all wrong, we all right. Meaning if we all got the wrong play, Coach Heatherman called in play A, A. And for some reason, Thomas yells out B. Long as everybody's playing B, it may not be the most ideal situation, but we're all on the same page. We can get that fixed. At change of possession, we can get that fixed on the timeout, whatever the case may be. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying the way the defense is playing, getting to the ball. I talk about scrambling quarterbacks like Castellanos. And Coach Heatherman talked about this as well. He talked about plaster. And you've heard me, if you've watched the good, bad, and ugly breakdowns, I talk about scrambling situations where you have to plaster to a guy, like stick to him like glue. We have to do better at that. We gave up some plays in regards to that this weekend. We're going to meet some guys that can run around the yard a little bit, and that's okay. Let me open up this phone line to get it rocking, get you guys building up in the queue. But I'm super excited the way the Canes are looking right now. 862-799-9956. Start calling on building up the queue. I just think that we got something, right? I know y'all don't want to hear this either, but I'm going to bring it up. There's another guy offensively. I still don't understand the Ray situation. This is not taking anything away from Malachi Tony whatsoever. But from my understanding, Ray Joseph is the fastest guy on the team. That's what I heard. If I'm wrong, please put it in the chat and correct me. Or at least one of the fastest. I'm not the coach. I don't make $8 million a year, but I got to package him in some kind of way. 3-year guy, didn't leave when people thought he was going to jump in the transfer portal. He stayed. We flipped him from Clemson there, right? We got him here. Again, same thing. From my understanding, he's not an off-the-field issue. They say he's a team guy, a locker room guy. These are things that are being reported. To be in the 6th game or the 5th game of the season and have 2 catches. Because here's what I will tell you. Something in life is inevitable, especially in this game of football. Breaking a shoelace. And y'all know if you watch the channel, I don't try to put injuries on anybody. So I use the word breaking a shoelace. Somebody can break a shoelace at any given moment. So if a guy breaks a shoelace, you're going to have to replace that until he can get it fixed. So that's huge right there. Malachi Tony. Hey, when I saw him with the gabos across his face, I say he got an old soul, boy. Gabos. I used to say it all the time. Game ain't based on sympathy. Shout out to P-Lo. The game ain't based on sympathy. The game ain't based on sympathy. And I'm sounding like a real sympathetic dude right now, but I'm not. What I am talking about is this game. I took my fan hat off Monday because my neighbor sucked over there. Y'all saw my flag video. I gave him the works. But what I'm talking about is when you're playing coaching or playing football, you have to think like when you're playing pool billiards. You got to think a shot or two ahead because these things will happen and can happen. I just want to make sure that we just be a well-oiled machine and we thought about all of the potential things that can happen. And as an experienced coach, and Mario Cristobal is, I know he knows these things, but I'm just talking to you guys. I know Coach Shannon Dawson knows these things, but I'm just talking to you guys. I know that Coach Heatherman knows these things, but I'm talking to you guys. Y'all say the man can't catch. Somebody do me a favor then. How many targets has he had this year? And how many drops does he have? How many drops does he have? Don't y'all have PFF or something like that? Somebody check PFF. How many drops does he have this year? I know he's got 2 catches, but how many drops does he have? I would love to hear it. I don't know. It'd be very interesting. 862-799-9956. Call on in. Let's talk about it, man. I want to hear this. Also, let's get some more Florida State slander up in here as well. Also, I saw a video of Thomas Castellano patting his chest. It's on me. And shut that foolishness up, man. Don't make me slap your mother. Talking that trash. Also, I want to give some love to Cash App for people in the show. I missed it. Woodruff for the $5. He says support. I appreciate that, Woodruff. Almost said OG Kane in the building. He said for the cane juice, keep it flowing. Shout out to the cane juice cup. It's full too. Listen. Woo-wee. Also, my man, Get Up Brown. We have a championship team for the $20. OG Kane for the $20. And also to Bethel, state champs for the $6. And Brother Jay Blaze for Coach Hayes. Appreciate it for the $10. Y'all clap it up to those guys. Muhammad for the $199. Prayers out to Mike Norvell's black eye. Go Canes. I have not seen his black eye. I want to see it right now, so I'm going to Google it. Mike Norvell black eye. I want to see this. I want to see it. I don't want to put it on the stage. Where you got a black eye? I got to see this black eye, y'all. Show it to me. Somebody send me the link. Let me know. Appreciate you, Muhammad. That boy said that's ice water. I know the sound of water, coach. Man, get out of here, man. Stay out my lane, man. Stay out my lane. I ain't see Mike Norvell's black eye. Where did he have it at? Was it a press conference or something? That'd be interesting. I would love to see that. I don't know what it is. I hear Mike Norvell's a nice guy, but he's got that punchable face. You just want to give him a black eye. What up? That's all I'm saying. Just want to give him one. All right, Heart of Sports. Ray has 4 targets, 2 catches for 25 yards, no drops in 2025. Heart of Sports. I don't know if you have this capability. Can you go back to 2024 and let me know what he has there? Muhammad said, here's the link. I don't think YouTube allows y'all to put links in a thing unless you're a moderator. Unless you're a moderator. I seen it on Twitter. Oh, shout out to the Fantasy Football League. Your boy killing it right there. Clap it up for me for killing the fantasy right now. I'm going to put some updates up here while it's going on. Maybe somebody call in while they calling in. I got a call. Oh, dog, I had a call on the line. They hung up. Y'all tough, boy. I maybe it's the coach in me, man. Y'all tough. Y'all tough. Y'all are here talking about, man, go to punt return kick. But man, when this dude came, everybody was jumping for joy, boy. Y'all tough. So I hear everybody talking about these drops, and thank you, Heart of Sports. Appreciate you being a member as well. In 2024, Ray had 6 catches on 11 targets, 74 yards, and 1 drop. So that was 7 that he could hold on to. 1 of them was a drop. 4 were targets, meaning it was thrown his way, but it wasn't a catchable ball. I'm trying to see what these drops are. They're like, because that's what I thought. Everybody, see, one thing about narratives, when people push a narrative or a certain person of status seems to say something, or these talking heads get on here and say these things. If you wouldn't mind, Heart of Sports, could you try 23 as well? I know he's a freshman, but try 23 as well. Right now, in 2 years, he's got 1 drop. In 2 years, he has 1 drop pass. That baby, what you telling me? Because so far, he was, I'm sorry, what did he say it was? 4 targets, 2 catches, no drops for 25. 6 catches, 11 targets, 1 drop in 23. I'm just trying to hear, because I kept everybody putting here, he drops the ball, he doesn't catch the ball. Let me see here. Trying to go to these drops. I saw these comments. E. Brown said he's dropping passes in practice. Okay. Oh, they said it was Mike Norvell's press conference? All right, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to pull it up. I don't want to see his eyeball. In 23, he has 6 catches on 8 targets and 1 drop. He said, going to throw me that moderator. If I knew how to do it, I swear, Heart of Sports, I got to find out how to do the moderator thing. I got to find, I know some people got wrenches up here, but I don't know how to do it. And you can't do it through, they say you got to click the comment, but it's not happening on StreamYard. So I got to find out how to do that. It's probably very simple because people do it all the time. So in 3 years, this is what y'all telling me, based on Heart of Sports information, and I take it as information is accurate. In 3 years, he's got 2 drops, 8, 6, 14, and 2. 2 drops, 16 catches. No, that's not 8. I'm sorry. 6. What was it? 6, that's 12. 14. 14 catches, 2 drops. I'm just trying to see what it is. Jeff in the building, 3350 coming to you. Give me 1 second. Let me get the dono. Ray got speed, but he's not smooth route runner, explosive, and we need to do some things about closing games. And coach, when you get opportunity, you have to make the most of it. Of course. But again, Jeff, thank you for saying that. When you get the opportunity, you have to make the most of it. I'm trying to see. I'm just trying to understand the opportunities are very limited. It doesn't always, you're not going to just be out there and get the 1 touchdown. And the reason I'm bringing this up, I'm not saying that he should even be starting, but at some point he has to be involved in this game, because how I look at it, Ray was a guy who did very similar things to Malachi Tony. Not saying they're the same person, but in high school, right? Didn't play quarterback that I know of. However, what I think my biggest fear is I don't want to see a Bashard Smith situation here. That you go somewhere else and flourish. Well, I don't mean it like that, meaning flourish for another team when we could have done it right here. Think about it. Bashard Smith, he go to SMU. Not only he goes to SMU, he gets drafted. Not only that he gets drafted before Damian Martinez. So I'm just looking at packages. There's a package in which he could be a part of. That's just how I'm looking at it. All right, let me check this next dono out. If they can't see in their practice, they're not going to trust in the games. Okay. That's fair. I get it. Not mad at that. I totally get it. Let me get this caller on the line. Let me see if I got anybody. I missed anybody. All right, let me get this caller on the line. 3350. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. What's your thoughts?
Coach, this Leon at the village, baby. What's going on with you?
I'm good. Do me a quick favor, Leon. Cut your television down for us in the back because it's getting some feedback. We're ready to rock.
That's that pound cake I'm cooking. Ain't no feedback back there. That's that pound cake.
Ooh!
You hear me, Coach? That's that pound cake. Listen, Coach. I've been in recovery for about 3 days. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
And I just want to say, Coach, man, I ain't gonna talk too much on about the game because we already seen what happened. But I do want to say this, Coach. I got the same issue that the other brother just commented on about the closing out the game, man.
Okay.
It's Coach. We got to do something about that because other teams like North Carolina, Georgia Tech, even though I know our offensive line and most of our players didn't experience that with Cristobal, you know what I'm saying? Like losing games that we should have won, closing out games that we should have closed out. Coach, that got to be addressed, man. That's a serious issue now. But to be playing as good as we playing, and to allow teams to bounce back, taking our foot off the pedal, that's not good, man. And shout out to the Bulls too, Coach. That's all I got to say for you.
Did they win?
Shout out to the Bulls. Yeah, we won.
Okay.
Yeah, we won. We represent the city, baby.
I just make sure. I wasn't sure, man. Yeah,
71st Street.
Who y'all play?
71st Street all day. Salute Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, Coach, I'm out, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you letting me chime in, man.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Please feel free to call. Anytime.
For sure.
Yes, sir, my man. Oh, yes, sir. We done messed around and found the black guy. Uh-oh. We done found the black guy. He got a stinker right there. We got us a stinker eye. What happened to your eye, Coach? Huh? What happened to your eye, Coach? Let me get out here and make it bigger. Hey, be getting no black eye, man. I want somebody to ask him that question. What happened to your eye, Coach? And boy got a black one. It ain't funny, but it is what it is. I got a story about a black eye if you want to know the truth. I'm gonna leave the coach nameless, but he was in Miami. He was a national champion. Came to Miami. I think he got on South Beach and got loose. Came to recruit. That boy had some shades on. He took that thing off. My man had a shiner, boy. The thing was closed like that. I said, Coach, what happened? He said, I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, Coach be going through some rough stuff, boy. Jeff again for the $9.99. With the way college football is now and the NIL era, they can't afford to not play talent too risky. I love Ray, but I do believe Ray has not shown enough in practice. If so, he would be playing. Okay. I mean, if all of that is accurate and fair, then so be it. So be it. So be it. I don't know. I guess there's something when I look at this game and you talk about loyalty and you talk about want to be a Cane and all that kind of stuff. I think there's something to be said for that. But again, I'm not the guy. I get it. I totally understand that. Appreciate you, Jeff. Now, I'm about to get upset because I've tried to be cool. But how in the world we whooped Florida State? And nobody wanted to call in today. Everybody wanted to call in yesterday. Everybody wanted to call in yesterday on a whole totally different show. Had nothing to do with the Canes, and I get it. I respect it. But now we're doing Canes Talk live, and don't nobody want to call in. Hey, good one. You've been around the block a couple times, man. You from Robin Hood. What you know about Mad Jacks, man? You up there with I see you up there with your doctorate robe on and you know what I mean, taking your picture off. Boy, you been around the block, Edward Goodwin. You been around the block a few times, brother. I love it too. I love it. My man know what time it is. And come on, you got that education on it. I love it, man. Appreciate you. Jeff for the $1.99. But I do want to see JoJo. So do me a favor then. Jeffo, why do you think Edwin, why do you think JoJo is not playing then? Is it that he's not doing well in practice? I don't know. Because apparently he was killing it. I know he had an injury. They say it was cleared. So I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Let me get this next call in. 0196, then I'm coming to 2855. 0196, talk to us.
Good evening, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Who we talking to?
All right, this is TJ chiming in from New York, New York.
All right, my man. TJ, talk to us.
All right, yeah. I was on Instagram. I think somebody had a little post about these about JoJo and about him not getting any run. And I think it's a thing with Shannon Dawson where he has confidence in who he has confidence in, and that's who he's gonna run with. If you look at last year, it was the same type of deal. He had his three guys, and that's who he rolled with. And it's who he has trust in, is who he has confidence in, and that's how he runs it, unfortunately. But you saw when Xavier Restrepo was out of the Pop-Tarts bowl, you know, JoJo got burned and made plays. Why does it have to take for players to be out for our players to get snaps? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Uncle Luke was talking about. You know, but he put the blame on KB, where KB, you know, he gets his guys right. You can tell they're right. You see him practice, you see the intensity, you see the love. He's a Cane, you know what I'm saying? So I honestly think it's just a situation where you got Dawson, and when he has full trust and confidence in who he has confidence in, that's who he's gonna rock with.
So I'll say this
What's
part.
Your thought?
I'll say this part too. I hope, can I just say this? I hope that as a coaching staff that, and I'm not saying this is factual, I'm just saying this is what I hope that as a coaching staff, you're not going to hold a kid accountable for what his high school coach said online. I hope that's not the case. That's one. Because if that's the case, a lot of people wouldn't be playing. Right? Because a lot of people, but because his high school coach is who he is, he has a voice, he has a platform, people will listen. Right? That's one. The second thing is, I guess I totally I hear everything what people are saying. I just want to make sure that in the NIL era, as we're in, and we know guys like to leave and so forth. I get that. But I think there's also a loyalty piece in there, right? That especially this coaching staff has an old school feel and an old school heart about them, where they like things done kind of old school way. And there's something to be said for a guy. He didn't get up and dip. He stayed right there. He could have, but he didn't.
Right. Yeah.
And we're talking about just basic opportunities. I'm not saying you should take less snaps away. I'm not saying he didn't lose his job. I don't know. But if he did, that's okay. And I don't want to make this whole thing about Ray because it's not. It's just we happen to be talking about it. But then even in a guy like JoJo, I would love to see him coming out. Highly touted coming out of high school. He played across from Jeremiah Smith. He was a two-way player at Chaminade. All those different things. So I'm not necessarily here to question maybe why Coach Cristobal and the staff had decided to, I would just say, hold him back a little bit. But as a talking head now myself, it creates content and creates conversation. So that's why we're here. You know what I mean? Hopefully does that kind of answer or give you kind of some feedback to what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying the point that I was trying to make, and I think with the little post that I was interacting with an individual with, is that when they trust players, that's who they're going to run with, and I don't just mean Ray. You got Dalen Upshaw, you got Chance Robinson. You got JoJo, and my point on that post was that if these players don't get some kind of run, then I believe they will leave in that portal when it opens up. I believe they will be gone because opportunity, right? These players now are going to be going into year 3, and they got families they want to feed, they got careers that they want to have. And as a coach, we hear Mario preach the acquisition and development, player acquisition development.
Sure.
Well, the development component is the part that we need to see beyond the line of scrimmage. Now, we love what they've done on the line of scrimmage. We love what, like the fact you talk about commitment with a player, not leaving Samson to Okinola, just hanging out, sticking around with the program, trusting the program. Even JoJo, for that matter, sticking around after last year, right? I know he got banged up a little bit. And all the talk this spring was about how JoJo was balling out. He was going to be the man. He was the best receiver Miami's seen in years. And then now he, comes out of, not, you can't call it nowhere because he was getting the same praise. But all the talk, was on JoJo and spring ball, and then it's gotten quiet. After he got a little injured before fall camp. So yeah, I'm just talking about that the receiving core as a whole, man. And hoping that somehow, some way, they get some snaps. I mean, you look at Joshua Moore in that South Florida game. I mean, he got opportunity and made it happen. So I just think if they give these players opportunity, then we can at least see, and they can get confidence in themselves, Some, I know that Mario practice or talks about the practice and the practice habits, and then we know just through historically, some players don't practice well, and I get it, that his mind says old school. He wants you to practice and show it on the practice field, and then give you opportunity. But there's sometimes exceptions in the rule, man. I just want to see these young players get an opportunity so they don't leave. And then also, with that being said, the recruits that we're recruiting, the young guys who you want to come in, you say, oh, you see Malley's doing work, but then what about these other guys? You see what I'm saying? So you can say Malley's doing work and we give freshmen opportunity, but do you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. And again, I'm not asking for charity, right? I'm not saying that somebody's supposed to get charity. I just think, shout out to Heart of Sports here for the $4.99, but I think what he pulled up from the stats part kind of debunked what people thought in regards from a game perspective. I understand what you're saying about practice, but from a game perspective, he has 2 drops in 3 years. Now, that's a little misleading because I said 2 drops in 3 years. However, he only has 14 catches. Right?
Right.
So I'm just saying that I know this game is brutal and it's unforgiving, and broken shoelaces are going to happen. And so, as long as we have something else to work with, I don't want to say necessarily fall back on, but to work with, then I would love to see that instead of saying, okay, we're in the biggest game, come off the bench and do it. I think we could package a lot of these players. I'm not saying every player needs to play, but we could package guys, even like Jordan Lyle, Marty Brown, all of those guys. And I know Jordan Lyle just getting back in, kind of getting into it, but he got 7 or 8 carries, I think, in the game and so forth. I would love to see Lofton get back in the mix, like from a real route running perspective out there when they get a mismatch against the linebackers. I would love to see him doing that kind of stuff. But, man, I appreciate you calling all the way from New York City, baby, huh? The Big Apple.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Go Canes.
Yes, sir. Go Canes. Appreciate you. All right, real quick before I get to 2855. Heart of Sports for the $4.99. Got to give people flowers while they're here. You ain't got to give the content like you do, but here we are. Your favorite coach. Man, I appreciate that, Heart of Sport. Let's go, baby. I love it, dog. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Also, that means a lot, man. I appreciate that, Heart. Jeff for the 49 again. Injuries at first. Now I think he needs to get up to speed. I kind of missed. I guess he's probably talking about JoJo. Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, it's cool. I get it. I totally understand that. All right, let me get to the next call. Did I miss anybody? Nope. Let me get to the next call in here. 2855. And we got Jamel from DC. 2855. Talk to her.
It's Vic from Tallahassee, Seminole country. Now, before you pull out the slaps,
too late.
We already slapped ourselves. We already slapped ourselves. Now
like somebody slapped.
Give it.
It looked like somebody slapped your coach. That's what it looked like.
Hold on. Okay, we slapped ourselves. Now, I'll say this. Now, y'all got it. And something. I'm going to quote Willie Taggart back when he was at Florida State. He had a great quote.
Didn't have a great record.
We're talking about here, guys that were great in practice and doing all these great things. And I always remember what Willie said. He said, yeah, people can play well in practice. He said, but the lights do funny things to people.
True story.
The lights do funny things to people. And I'm seeing that with this team. We beat Alabama because we caught them by surprise. They wouldn't expect us to do nothing. We were 2-10. Now, when the target on us and the moment is big, they're not rising to the occasion. That big game of fumbles and interceptions. Then against Miami. What's up?
Hold on. I ain't gonna allow you to come on here with this blasphemous dissertation of lies. Let me tell you something, Vic. You called in here disrespectful, talking that trash. We beat Alabama. We did this. We gonna put y'all over the bear. All this stuff you was talking. Now you're coming in here like the Virgin Mary. Well, we played Alabama. No, hold on. No. We played Alabama and we caught them off guard. And then hold up. Then you talking about Willie Taggart, Vic, excuse me.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
You having an unnatural allegiance. Listen,
look at these sound bites.
Here's the thing about you, Vic. You're going to quote a guy who said the lights do funny things. Apparently, the lights did funny things to him because in practice, he was the GOAT coach. But on the field, the lights did funny things to Coach Willie Taggart also. I don't want to hear none of that crap about being unconquered. Hold on.
I'm going to say this.
Hold on. Because I want to get to this last part. Then you came in when we played Miami. They weren't ready. I want to talk about how your coach got this black eye at fit. Since you know everything, you should tell me how Mike Norvell, you spell it with 2 L's, right? You spell Mike, do you spell Norvell with 2 L's? How you spell Mike Norvell? Is it two?
I'm with one today.
I think it was 2 L's. I think it's 2 L's. It's a Miami loss. Yeah. Okay. I'll just make sure. All right. Okay. And then y'all lost to who? Virginia. So you spell Mike Norvell, Norveuvamia. Oh, I get it. Go ahead. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So listen, I was drinking the Kool-Aid too, and now I'm seeing that's 2 games in a row, fumbling, interceptions, jitters, rattled. I said, wait a minute. So I'm looking down the roster, true freshman starting their running back, true freshman here, freshman there, new. I said, they not, when these big games, these Miami rival Florida State, you got to have ice water in your veins. This a bit, you can't be coming and jittery and rattled and fumbling. You can't have all that. And I saw it. There's 2 games in a row where they've been kind of rattled early on, and then they kind of get their rhythm late. Now, I got to give the Canes credit. Y'all defense was all right now. That defensive line straight. However, y'all got to work on finishing games, man, because we were down 28-3 and that game should not have come down to an onside kick in the 4th quarter. No way.
Excuse me,
no
sir.
way.
Excuse me,
we
sir.
Thoroughly beat. And y'all let your guard down, took your foot off the gas. Next thing I know, we got an onside kick with 30 seconds left.
And you still were down by 9. Sir, again.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
No,
It's not like you.
6 points at that point. We had just hit a field goal. It was a 6-point game. And we had the ball getting ready to try onside kick with 30. I'm telling you, y'all got to tighten up. You cannot do. Now you're doing it against an inexperienced team. We're very inexperienced, new coaches.
No. Vic. No. I'm not gonna allow you to come in with excuses now. Oh, we inexperienced. We got new coaches. We go. You know what, Vic? This is what I'm gonna say to you, brother. And I appreciate you calling me in, but I'm gonna say this to you, bro. Don't come in here with them excuses. You still ain't told me about you. Hold up. You still ain't told me how in the hell Mike Norvell with 2 L's caught a black eye. Since you know everything, tell me that. And then my second point is, how is a loser gonna tell winners how to win? Just explain that to me. Explain how a dude that lost to UVA and Miami, 2 conference losses, so that should put you at the bottom of the ACC right now. The bottom of the y'all was riding high. Y'all were all the way up to number 7 on the charts. Then 18. Are y'all even ranked? Matter of fact, you know what your rank is? Stank. That's what your rank is. And my next thing is, hold on a bit. Again, how is a loser gonna tell a winner how to win when we just put belt to? I'm tired of it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you how. The same way this loser won an ACC champ. How many ACC championships y'all got? I'll wait. Exactly. So we can tell you how to get one. I'm trying to drop game one. We can tell you how to get one because we got plenty. We got plenty. So maybe if y'all did listen to what we had to say, maybe y'all could get one. But I digress. I'll say this.
May I ask you a question? Hold on. When y'all beat us this year? Did y'all beat us this year?
Listen, y'all got us.
No, excuse me.
Yeah, listen,
did y'all beat us this year? Did y'all beat us this year?
But
Did y'all beat us this year?
You know what? If it would have been one more minute on that clock, y'all would have had an L, dog.
Guess what? If my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. Here, my question is, hold on. My question is, sir, my question is, did y'all beat us this year?
Listen, you know what? We beat ourselves.
Your Honor, can you please tell the witness to answer the question? Did y'all beat us this year?
We beat ourselves. That's what it was. 28-3.
That's not what I'm asking you. It's a yes or no question. Your Honor, please instruct the witness to answer this yes or no question. Did y'all beat us this year?
As Dave Chappelle once said,
excuse me,
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
Now listen.
Well, I'm not finished. Your Honor, I'm not done with my questioning. Last year, did y'all beat us?
Oh, Lord.
No, you want to bring up
Now
the
listen,
past.
now-
Hold on, you want to bring up the past. So let's bring up the past. Did y'all beat us last year?
I tell you what, we had a 7-game. We got the
Your
longest
Honor,
streak.
Your
7
Honor,
games in a row.
instruct
7
the
games in a
witness
row.
to answer the question. He can't handle the truth.
Listen, hey, y'all had us for 2 years or whatever. But guess what? Before that, Jordan Travis was undefeated against y'all. I know that 4th and 19 ring a bell.
Let me
but
ask
it's
you a
all
question.
good.
Let me ask you the last
Hey, y'all
question.
got us?
Let me ask you this last question before I put the nail in the casket. Who got more rings? You talking about AC Champ? Who got more rings?
Lord. Oh, Lord.
Answer
See,
the question.
You know what? Now y'all want to bring up rings from when the Cosby Show was on TV.
Do you want?
Y'all want to bring up?
Hold up.
When
Excuse me, sir.
Hold on. Last ring, y'all bring up rings from our Arsenio Hall show.
That's
when
fine.
MC Hammer and Dion was still putting out records. Come on, man.
Let me tell you something.
Come on,
Vic. I deserve the truth. Answer the question.
You know
who got more rings?
I'll say this. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Y'all got us this year
and last year.
But again, we got a whole new team. It's all good. But guess what? I'm telling you, we nipping at the heels. Once they get that experience, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Again, they young. They ain't there yet, and y'all still left the door. You left the door crack. Ain't no way in the world it should have been a 6-point game. No way. It was 23 in the 4th.
Your Honor, I rest my case. Excuse me.
You gotta tighten up.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I like to rest my case. I love to rest my case, Your Honor, with a small sample size of my version of Nobody Gives a Damn Part 6.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all ride this wave, but I'm gonna give. Hey, if you want to get one of these ACC championships like what we got, you gotta tighten up. You gotta tighten up, and that's my case. Side note, I enjoy the clips, the good, bad, and the uglies. I watch them every week. I appreciate that, but still, even though we lost, go Noles. Peace.
Man, slap yourself, man. Calling in here with that foolishness. I tell you, boy, I'll put you in the kitchen. He couldn't even answer the question. He finna go drown the goldfish right now. He finna drown his goldfish right now. Goldie, you bringing up a loser. Hey, I don't even think not Mike Novell. What's the dude? Willie Taggart. I don't even think he made a whole year. Man, he got fired after the second game or something. And you bringing up those kind of man, get that food. Talk to some real G's up in here, man. 2067 on the line. Talk to us. Oh, my bad, Jamel. You next. I'm sorry, I missed it. 2067. Talk to us.
Yo, Coach. What up, man?
What's up, baby? Who we talking to?
Man, it's Slug, man. I see you had a clown on the line, so I had to call.
Oh, I got to put your name in here as a member. Yeah, talk to us.
Yeah, man. Why these Florida State fans always talking about ACC championship? See, that's their standards, Coach. Their standards is just ACC championship. That's why the CFP ain't feel bad about leaving them up out the playoffs that year, because that's their standards.
But don't trash, man.
The standards at Miami is winning national championships. That's the only time that we'll be able to look at Miami and be able to say, okay, well, Miami doing a little something, because we looking towards winning national championships, Coach.
There you go. They trash, bro.
They trash, Coach. Coach, they trash. And I want to attack the Ray situation. Right. I'm going to tell you, Ray, he a fan favorite, Coach, but this is what we got to understand.
Talk to me.
The standards at Miami done rose up to a higher level.
Okay.
So since the standards done rose up to a higher level, people like Ray, they done got passed over on. Because the best man, Coach, you a coach, so you know the best man wins. Okay. So if I'm in practice and I run the route a little bit better than you, I happen to get open, I happen to know how to read defenses better to find the soft spots in the defense, I'm going to get the start over you.
Again, I hear you. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not even asking him to start, but at a rotational position like receiver. Again, I'm not saying he should start by no stretch. It is clearly who the starter is. I'm just looking at a rotational spot. That's all I'm saying. In 5 games that we've played, you have 2 catches. Because now here's my next question. And again, I don't want to put this on anybody. But Slug.
Yeah.
If Malachi got to go clean his visor off because it's raining, what's what now? That's all I'm asking. They don't even have to answer that. You don't even have to answer.
Yeah.
That's just I'm thinking as a coach. Remember, I got a what if section on my play call sheet. What if? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Well, next man up mentality, coach. I mean, you got to wait whenever you get an opportunity. You got to wait when that opportunity comes and you got to grab it. Maybe at Miami, maybe his opportunity never come. Maybe he has to do like the rest of the rejects, and maybe he got to go to SMU.
Maybe. But I just say this. Yeah. With the opportunities you've gotten, in the 3 years, you dropped 2 passes. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm just trying to look at it from a very logical standpoint. I'm not trying to be biased one way or another. I'm just saying no drops this year, 1 drop last year, 1 drop freshman year. 1 drop. But everybody say you got the drop season.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And I got to attack one more thing, Coach. I hear everybody talking about closing the game, this, that, and then the third about Mario. Mario tried to close that game, and he tried to close that game big. Mm-hmm. The execution just wasn't there.
That's fair. Now the question is why? But why?
The offense was tired.
But why? That's the question. I think our defense was tired. Now here's what I will say. On a 19 or 20 play drive, I said this in the previous week. We should have used a timeout. Right? In the very previous, remember I talked about patterns. In a 19 play drive, your defense is gassed, bro. They are gassed. Right? We didn't use a timeout in that 19 play, bro. A 13 play drive will have you on your back. 12 to 13 play drive will have you on your back. A 19 play drive, which I had to be honest, shout out to the strength and conditioning, sports science people. I ain't even see nobody fall out, cramp up or nothing, but they were tired. Burn your time out, calm them down, let them get some oxygen, get some air. Hey, talk them through it. But that's just how I feel. But no, I think there's something we could have done differently. But I mean, hindsight is 2020. You know, I could want to quarterback that. The only thing I will say in real time, and I was even saying it during the game, we got to burn the time out. Let them get some air. Let them and don't burn it when the clock is running. I'm talking about on dead balls, right? When the clock is running, let it run. But if a ball is incomplete or he runs out of bounds, line them up right before they snap it, call a timeout so they got that much more air because your thing is trying to get the air going. You get what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother strategy. Yeah. We definitely could do that.
Yeah, but what I think, we done got out of this rough patch of our schedule. We done got up under this unscathed, Coach. Yeah. I think for the rest of the schedule, we'll see a lot more JoJo. We'll see a lot more Nakar. Mm-hmm. We'll see a lot more of these other players that we haven't been seeing. We'll see a lot more Booker Pickett. Mm-hmm. We'll see a lot more of these guys that we've been looking to see. Because these other teams we should be up on, where we will be able to bring them other guys in and let some of them guys get burned and build up some depth.
100%. 100%. Well, let me get rolling, Slug. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you for always supporting us, man. But we're looking like the Palmetto Expressway right now. But at 5 o'clock, this thing backed up.
All right, Coach, you already know, man. It's already always love, man.
Much love. Appreciate you, man. Go Kane. All right, we running through this, man. Jamel, I apologize. Skipped you, man, by accident. Jamel, talk to us. What's up, baby?
What's good, Coach? We got yours truly on here.
I hear you, man. Talk just a little bit louder for us, man, so they can hear you clear.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to address the nose guy, but you know.
Hold on, Jamel. I don't know if you're on Bluetooth or not. You on Bluetooth?
Yeah, I got a record phone. You hear me?
Yeah. Go to the regular phone. If guys, when y'all call in, please, the Bluetooth, the computer has a hard time picking it up because it's noise cancellation. But talk to us.
Got you. I tried to take the high road, but I don't know the other way, coach.
All right.
The nose fan, he should have just took the day off and just went and did something different.
True
What
story.
he got to realize is this. We was up 28-3, right? We up 28-3. They started there because they was a little conservative, but the execution was off. It was like the players wasn't as focused. So you can't really blame, like when you go back and look at the tape, you can't necessarily blame the coaches in totality if players aren't executing it the way they're supposed to be. But Florida State was never coming back. And now I stopped talking to him about that right there because he got some other stuff he needs to work on. They on a 2-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the stuff with us, with Ray, this is something I peeped, coach. When Mario first get there, if you think of his first recruiting class, which wasn't his official first recruiting class, but Wesley Bassett.
Okay.
A few of them are around, right? Next class was Ray and them class. Some of them are around. Next class was JoJo and them class, and so forth and so on.
Okay.
If you look at where we are now, I think we're recruiting a different type of player. At a certain point in time, I think we was taking the best that we could get, and that's not to discredit any player in particular. I honestly think that Ray is not used correctly. Like the scheme isn't his ideal fit. And what I mean by that is I think he's more of a gadget guy because he's not a pure receiver. He didn't play receiver in high school. So I think he's learning and he's putting forth the effort. But when a guy like Mally comes in who really understands where to be at.
I don't know now. Ray played receiver in high school now. I don't know what you mean.
I thought he played running back.
No.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, Ray played receiver.
Well,
he probably dabbled with some running back. No problem.
But I honestly feel like Ray's a better, like he reminds me of Rashard Smith in a way that I don't think Rashard Smith was a better receiver than Restrepo, but he added a different dynamic that if you used him in that dynamic, you can use him. But if you only using him as a slot player, he's not going to be ahead of Mally simply because Mally got to understand that the game. Like, I don't think you understand this as a coach, but there's so many nuances that happens with route running and timing that Mally just has that everyone doesn't have. So when you have somebody like, even if you think about the deep ball that Beck hit him on off the I think it was the flea flicker one. Look at the way he sold it, when he sold it, how he decreased the leverage of the safety, how he took the safety inside and knew he had all this space to the left. Like, that's a certain skill set.
100%.
When you have somebody at Mally that does that, and maybe someone else isn't as good as it, not saying bad, but that person is that good, you're going to keep them on the field. And I heard an interview by Shannon Dawson, and he was talking about, like, the players in the rotation. And Shannon was like, yeah, I really don't. I let the assistants or the position coaches handle who gets in when. He said, only input I put is when it matters the most, essentially, crunch time, when we have to have it, I need my starters in. But besides that, he doesn't control the rotations. So then that leads you to say, well, okay, well, Kevin Beard, why isn't JoJo playing? If it's not disciplinary, Kevin Beard, why are you not playing Ray as much? That means it's a comfortable thing. He's more comfortable and he's more rest assured. If I had to bet money, I'm more comfortable betting money on Malachi Tommy. I'm more comfortable betting money, and I don't know why JoJo isn't playing. I heard it just because of practice, and I know that some people don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, Mario went under Nick Saban. Mario literally said, I went to Nick Saban to learn from the GOAT. So if that's his approach, that means he's adopting Nick Saban ways. That means the standard is the standard. So, yeah, you could be a great player, but if you're not practicing to the standard in which I know this needs to be run, then I don't care who you are, you're not playing. Now, we may be like, we want to see him, but I can't really jump in front of that bullet, coach.
So
I got to understand that.
No, but I think that's where the disconnect between what I'm saying and what people are thinking.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you take Malachi Tony off the field. See, I think that's the disconnect. I'm not saying that, if Ray go out there, you got that's the furthest. There's a 4 wide receiver set. There's empty sets. There's 3x1 where they both can live. What I'm saying is I think that's the problem. I've never once, and I won't say, take Tony off the football field. I'm not even saying give Tony a breather. You could change the whole package for that case. What I'm saying is that two people can exist at one time that could potentially cause a problem. Malachi Tony is doing an excellent job. Like I said, brother, I can't take nothing away from that cat. Like nothing. What I'm saying is that there's also a slot on the other side of the field where now you could work double screens. So when they see Malachi Tony and they jump it, you turn back, you can throw back here with a guy that potentially can take it to the house as well. You can put both of them to the same side. Who's going to cover both of those guys? Again, this is what I'm talking about, packaging. The package doesn't mean Malachi Tony leaves the field and Ray comes on. It means that, how about we take that big burly tight end that ain't doing much of nothing when he's out there in space? Like, you get where I'm going with this? Like, we got number 85 whiffing on blocks and everything. You get where I'm going? Like, that's all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to downplay the tight end. I'm just simply saying that I think two things can be true and two people can exist at the same time on the same field, and it could create stress to an opposing defense. So if people misunderstood or I maybe misled you by what I said, that wasn't what I was saying. What I was saying was that he can be on the field with him as well. It don't have to be he's on, he's off, he's off, he's on. That's all I was saying.
Nah, I agree with you. I don't think so. That philosophy, I don't think is wrong. I think you're 100% right. The only challenge I would say back to that is I don't know Shannon Dawson's entire playbook, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like, what you're saying can work, but what if in his coaching strategy, that's not his type of formations? Then
I've seen him run full wide. He run full wide all the time.
You said what?
I've seen him run full wide.
But I'm saying we run full wide, but what if him as a coach, and this ain't me saying he should or shouldn't. This is just me playing devil advocate here. What if him as a coach doesn't, run full wide that way? It seems like he loves to have big tight ends because it does whatever his thing is as a coach. This is his philosophy. This is this is that. That's what I think it is more so than anything. Now, do I think them two can coexist on the field? Absolutely. But I haven't to date, and maybe Shannon Dawson has this in his playbook. He just didn't want to show it yet. I don't know. I'm just going off of what I've seen. I just think that he has certain formations and certain packages, and they are the way they are, and that's how he goes about those
gotcha.
That's just what I think.
No, listen,
what I've seen.
And listen, I'm not knocking that. Here's what I'll say. Coach Hayes is never 100% right, but I'm still your favorite coach.
Gotcha.
I've seen a lot of talent. I've seen and been around a lot of talent.
Okay.
I could call my dog Streeter. The first time I laid my eyes on Ruben Bain, I said, that boy, that got it. I told Tober Bain, I said, Tober, we talking about 9th grade Ruben Bain. When I saw, it was something about Brashard Smith that I just loved when I saw his high school tape. He got something. And guess what? Unfortunately, he went to another school and got drafted. I think when I look at Ray, I don't have an agenda. I've never met Ray a day in my life. Like, I've never shook his hand. I ain't never, nothing. I don't even know if he know who I am. Well, yes, he does. Because Streeter showed him the damn video. We was playing the game and he beat me deep. But I just think when I see somebody or I see something based on my Rolodex or my database of players, I'm not saying that he's going to be Hall of Famer, but I think he definitely has something that can definitely add to this program, and you can't add it if you're on the other side of that white line. That's all I'm going to say in regards to that. I got to move on, Jamel. Man, I apologize. I skipped you, man. Missed it by accident. But we're going to rock.
No, it's all good. I agree with you, Coach. Yeah. I think we can use the guy. I think we can use the young fella.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
For sure.
But, yep. All right, I'm going to let you push on, Coach.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep, for sure.
All right. All right. Real quick, Jeff, before I go to the next caller, $4.99. Man, they turn over the roster every year. That's not sustainable. They'll be calling Norvell's job Saturday night after Pitt. Boy, I hope Pitt run through that jump, boy. Because we play Pitt at the end. Ooh. All right. Thank you, Jeff, man. Jeff, you've been balling tonight. Appreciate you, man. Christian C. Major Norwood for the 199. Thank you. And he also says, again, Christian C. Major Norwood, 199. Mally, which is Malachi, is built different. Just appreciate the depth. Yeah, I do appreciate the depth by all stretch. By all stretch. I mean, Malachi is a ball player, dog. He's a ball player. You know, everybody talk about his dad. I actually coached with his dad at Jackson, man. Shout out to De La. He was the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. So shout out to De La, man, in the building. You talk about fast now. Now, let me say this. There ain't no slight. But if Malachi had a daddy speed, my God, boy. Woo-wee. We was at practice. I don't know if De La gonna see this, but De La, we was at practice doing G-Day one day. I don't know if you remember that. That boy went to the car. He a coach now at this point. Went to the car, got his cleats, and went out there and ran a 4.3. Out the car. Click. God dang, dog, that dude ran a 4.3. Shout out to De La in the building, man. And really quickly, a lot of people have been texting me because they know I coached Antonio Brown as well. Well, his dad's name is Antonio Brown also. So I know a lot of people are mixing those names up. So they're thinking Antonio Brown that played for the Steelers is Malachi Tony's father. A lot of people that the big box YouTube channels and media outlets are saying Antonio Brown. They don't know him as De La. So when they say Antonio Brown, they're mixing up the two. His name is Antonio Brown as well. Played at Central, went to the Redskins, or not the Redskins. Got to be careful. Sorry. Played for the Commanders, right? And then the other Antonio Brown played for the Steelers, went to Central Michigan. So I just want to kind of clear that up. A lot of people are thinking that is Antonio Brown, number 84, wide receiver's son. It is not. It is not. And also, Maximus Mack, bring JoJo, Carr, Ray in packages. Don't want to lose these kids to OSU, UGA, Bama, FSU, Clemson. They owe the effort. We owe them the opportunity. Greatly said, bro, Max. Appreciate Maximus Mack. Greatly said. That's all I'm saying. And the package don't mean 10 got to come off the field. I don't think he should ever come off the field. But that's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. Great. Appreciate it. All right, let me get to the next call in here. I got my man Jordan Poole on the line, a member. Talk to us, Poole. What's up, baby?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Man, I'm working, baby. Hardest working man on YouTube. Talk to us.
All right, James Brown. I see you out here.
Yeah.
Hey, but man, you gotta move this day up, boy, to like Monday or something. Like Miami Mondays, man. What the heck with this Wednesday, this hump day, boy, it's killing me.
Man, I'm trying, bro. You know what? I wanted to do it, but it's so hard to get the good, bad, and uglies out. Y'all don't understand, boy. It'd be tough, man. But I'm trying. And the reason I chose Wednesday, because I said
the hardest working man in the showbiz, can't complain, man.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know. Matter of fact, call me after. Let's see if you got a skill set you can help us with. It's a lot going on over here.
Hey, I can carry a bag or something, but that's about it, Coach.
Oh, okay. Well, matter of fact, look at that. I just saw it. Y'all do me a favor. My brother Jay Blaze just put $15 in the cash out. Brother Jay Blaze, appreciate you, my man. As well as so did Character Me Entertainment for another $10. He says we ain't back just handling business. All right. Thank y'all guys right there on the cash app. Character Me Entertainment, as well as Brother Jay Blaze for the 15. Character Me Entertainment for the $10. Y'all clap it up for the boys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Only reason I haven't put on the screen because it got readjusted and y'all information will pop up on the screen. So I got to try to fix that as well. Maybe I can get Poole to fix it. Talk to us, Poole. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, I don't know, man. All the excitement I wanted to talk shit kind of died down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just on to the next.
It's a bye week,
Boy,
dog.
a whole bunch of shit.
It's never too late, dog. But
back to what that Florida State fan was saying when he was talking about the freshmen fumbling balls and catching interceptions, whatnot. The lights was too big. Man, Malachi Tony a true freshman.
Right. There you go.
Fritz is a freshman out there. What are you talking about, man? Tell that man to slap himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see a lot of people complaining about depth rotation and everything like that. Man, there's only one football, bro. Like I get everybody wants to touch the ball, but if this dude's working just hard as this dude, and this dude's been producing, why don't pull the one that's producing off the field?
Mm-hmm. Again, that's why I said don't take him off the field. Like, I'm not asking you to take him off the field, right?
No, I'm not talking about just taking Malachi Tony or Maj off or any other real wide receivers, but I don't know. I kind of some of this play calling I could call it before it even happens. Like in that fourth quarter, I knew he was going to run the ball twice and try to throw it. I seen that coming.
Okay.
So if I seen, I know the person getting paid million ain't seen it. And then everybody wants to talk about how the Florida State came back and it was a couple circumstances lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go 3 and out, 19th drive, you go 3 out again, and another 16 play drive, 12, 14 play drive. Your defense gas, like you said, man. Once you throw it off, man, it's hard to turn the gas pedal back on, especially when you done let off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like say if you racing, I don't know if y'all ever been a race, but if y'all both flying at a top speed and then you back off, the other racer is gonna keep coasting. It's hard to catch back up onto that speed again.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, if they're full speed.
True story. I'm listen, I'm with you. I totally understand. I just, like I said, I just think when it comes to the fourth quarter, like I say, some people make adjustments, and we just have to do a better job of understanding how to manage that. Some of our play calls people can question. I'm not really tripping in regards to that.
But no one would have called the play call bad if Carson would have put a little air on that ball and Tony would have caught it and took that thing to the house. Everybody would have loved the play calling then.
What are you talking about?
It's just that he didn't catch the ball. Everybody, I'm talking about when it was the third down, the last third and out, or the second to last third and out, where they brought a blitz. Carson Beck had to basically chuck it up to Tony when he was sitting right there on the by the line of scrimmage.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that was a bad play by Carson Beck. You know what he was trying to do.
I think that was a great. It was a great decision to make.
Yeah, I think he made a lot of good decisions. I think he was thinking, because when you look at the play, Malachi Tony bumps into, I believe that was Bell. So he's not looking. So, and the guy's coming and barreling down on him. He puts air under it, giving Malachi Tony the opportunity to locate it in the air. You know what I mean? So he saw that he wasn't looking. Let me lob it up so he can locate it and find it. He put plenty of air under it. I just think, it just was a little bit too much. So I understand that. But for Carson Beck's thought process, I thought it was excellent, because when you look at it, if you go back and look at the play, Malachi Tony runs into Bell because there was too much penetration. Bell goes into the run lane. So he bumps into him. He's trying to get around him. So Tony's looking down. So when he looks up, he's got to now try and locate that ball. I thought that was some high processing speed right there by Beck to see it that fast with a guy barreling down on you instead of just trying to put it on him right away, because it would have been incomplete. And I'll say this.
That's kind of what I would expect out of a 6-year senior, though.
Of course. But dog, some 6-year seniors ain't doing that. But I'll say this also. I still don't believe, if you go back and look at that play, I'm not even sure Malachi gets the first. If you go look at it, they would have come down and really may have made a guy juke, but it wasn't like I'll say this, it wasn't going to be a guaranteed first down. Malachi Tony had to put some magic on it in his legs to get the first. He would have had to wiggle a little bit.
Oh, but he can do that. Like
I'm not saying
like on that play on the good, bad, and ugly, when the guy was in motion and he didn't complete set on that dump pass, when Malachi was out in the flats out there and took it up for the touchdown that came back, which was in, you know what I'm saying, you good, bad, and ugly. You had it in the bad section.
Say that again. Do that again. What's the play?
The play when the play that got called back for Tony.
Oh, I put it in the bad because it got called back.
No, I understand why you put it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That was.
Yeah.
I was referencing.
No, 100%, right? Like that, those small things I think is what's killing Miami a little bit too, right? Sometimes we pull the GUN out and shoot our pinky toe off because people don't remember the holding call. People don't remember the false starts that make the drive a little harder. People don't remember it was 3rd
Or
and
that
2. You get a false start. Now it's 3rd and 7.
Rain
Like,
over Michael Irvin on the sideline, Wesley the Saint. You're running the dude 15 yards down the sideline. You don't think they're gonna call a play like that?
right. So I don't know.
Like y'all play super disciplined, and then y'all, we up winning big. We ain't gotta do that.
Gotcha.
That's you shoot yourself in the foot at that point.
Most definitely.
But you seen how was it Castellanos was talking, Castellone, whatever his name is, little Tommy was talking about Castellanos. Was talking about how they beat themselves.
Oh, man, listen, I don't even want to talk about. Listen, look here, that's a loser again.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
It's not like you, Pooh. It's not like you. Nobody cares about what a loser has to say.
How do you spell Castellanos, man? With 2 L's back to back, right?
Yeah, you spell it with a UVA and a MIA in it. Definitely.
You got to spell it with 2 L's back to back. You know what I'm saying?
To back. Shout out to Drake.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let me push on, man. We got to get this thing rocking. Holy smokes, boy. Y'all, I guess when I went off a little bit about people calling in, they took it serious.
Hey, but y'all gotta put some likes up in this video too, man.
Come on, man. And they not liking the video? Huh?
Man, I don't see that many in here, man.
There's 210 people in here right now. How many likes we got, Pooh?
Pulling it up on my phone. I got it on my TV. That's why I'm watching it on.
Okay. Yeah, y'all up the likes, man. We ain't got at least 150 off in here. Come on, man. For the same
not even 100.
Not even 100.
We just hit 109.
96. Man, matter of fact, guess what I'm finna do? I'm finna go watch War Chant or Fear the Spear or something. How about that? Y'all around here playing. We hasn't hit a free button, dog. A free button costs you nothing. A free button.
You ain't even have 50% likes in this mode, man.
Come on, man.
There's too many Florida State fans watching, bro.
That's all right. Put a dislike then. Florida State, do me a favor. If you're a Florida State fan, put a dislike on the video. I don't care. It worked the algorithm exactly the same. Anyway, let me push on, man. I got to get this thing rocking.
All right, Coach.
Yes, sir. All right. Again, I always lie to y'all. You know what I mean? Trying to let y'all get it off, but this thing backing up in here. All right. I got Get Down Brown. I got E Brown. We're going to get the Brown segment going here in a second. I got Hurricane Pete been on here for a minute. Super patient. Hurricane Pete, talk to us.
What's happening with it, Coach?
I'm good. I apologize real quick. Christian C. Major Norwood, $4.99. To FSU, we aren't back. In the words of our coach, we're just handling business. Hashtag is great to be a Miami Hurricane. Is great. You're supposed to sing with me, dog. A Miami Hurricane. It's great. Anyway,
it's great to be
a Miami Hurricane. Is great. There you go. Talk to him, man. What's up with you, Pete?
Man, I'm chilling cold, man. I just want to tap in with you, man. I ain't tapped in with you all year, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been Ubering, maneuvering out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. I just want to say, first and foremost, man, appreciate what you do, Coach. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know, you the real MVP out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
man. I just want to show love. You know what I mean? But I've been listening to the show, man. You know, as far as the rotation thing with Ray, it would be good to see Ray out there, you know, like you say, mixing, you know, they can mix and match some packages, you know what I'm saying? You know, I would even like to see Ray in the backfield in like a 2-back, like him and Brown or him and Fletch, and just have him run out to the flat as a check down option. Let him, you know what I'm saying, get the ball and get busy with it, you know what I mean? You know, but I think as the year goes on, you're gonna see Shannon Dawson get more and more in his bag, you know. And hopefully, you know, we start putting the smack down on these teams,
yes, sir,
as the year goes on. you know, we gotta get the Rock in there because we gotta get that SmackDown mentality so we can start just putting the people elbow on these teams and stop letting them hang in the game. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, but I think, you know, we learning. Look, we've been taking steps. You know, we went from losing to giving up to fighting. Then we went to winning by a little bit. Now we starting to win by a little bit more. And the next step is gonna be laying the smackdown on teams. You know what I mean? And finishing them, killing them off. You know what I'm saying? That's the projection we on. And I think we're gonna get there. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seemed like the game kind of after we was, you know, whooping their butt, man. It's like everybody was ready to go home. It's like, man, the game's still on. We already beat these dudes, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I felt. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I'm enjoying the season so far.
Yes,
you know, I've been I'm back in. I remember I was in the Bay Area last year.
Okay.
Now I'm back in Georgia.
Gotcha.
And shout out to the Miami Hurricanes Atlanta fan group on Facebook. We posted up at Tony's in Norcross. I seen that boy Melvin what's his name? Melvin Bratton.
Yeah,
Bratton?
Melvin Bratton. My boy Melvin Bratton.
Melvin Bratton. Yeah, I got a picture with him. You know what I'm saying? In the watching the Florida game. You know, so man, we've been having fun, man, and it's, you know, I'm enjoying seeing my Canes do their thing.
Yes, sir. Well, Hurricane Pete, like I say, man, I appreciate it, dog, man. I appreciate the love too. We'll get it working. Coach done found out how to make moderators, boy. I'm going moderator crazy right now. Moderator crazy. Huh? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, I just want to tap in with you, Cole, man. Appreciate what you do, man. I'm gonna let you keep on moving, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. All the way from the ATL. You in the ATL now?
I'm in the area.
Okay, no, I'm saying that's good.
Area.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
man.
but yeah. I had to get back closer to home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm back in the dirty South, man. You know it.
I love it. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate it. Let me rock on.
All right, baby. Go Canes.
Appreciate it. Go Canes. Hurricane Pete, man. Like I say, first time here from the season. Here's what I want to say real quick. Heart of Sports, 209 people in the building, at least 150 likes. Man, I'd have learned how to do the moderator thing. I'd have learned how to do it while I was sitting here. I had to go to a different program, but I found out how to do it. So all of my blue chip members, you're definitely going to get that Sharks outfit. Brother Jay, the Juice. These are my blue chip members, man. They've been with me for, you're a blue chip, you've been rocking at least 2 years in the membership. At least 2 years in the membership. At least 2 years in the membership. So I appreciate it. Also, shout out to I'm gonna just say Scruggs, the U229 for the $10 on the super chat. I'm sorry, on Cash App. Always enjoy your show, Coach. The U229. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. $10 on Cash App. I'll clap it up from Dog Right Cool on the Cash App as well. Yes, sir. I gotta get that thing fixed, man, too, so I can put it up on the screen. All right, here we go. All right, let me get the next call in here. Hurricane Pete was on the line. Oh my God, we got so many callers. All right, we got my man Stretch. Stretch, talk to us, baby.
What's going on, big bro?
I'm good. Oh, they dropped another donor. Christian C. Major Noble 189. Who has the resume right now? I don't know what that means. The resume to what? The resume to what?
The best schedule. Who should be number one? Who the top team?
I say this. People may not like it. I think Ohio State should still be ranked number one. They were the champs and they ain't lost.
Right.
I mean, it's just that simple. They ain't the champs and they ain't lost.
Coach, you know about the new format?
No, talk to me.
So as of 2025, the teams ranked number 1 through 4 will also be seeded number 1 through 4 and receive a first round bye.
That's how it was last year.
No, it's not. Previously, in the first edition of the 12-team playoff during the 2024 season, The 4 highest ranked conference champions receive their first round bye, regardless of the ranking. 5 through 12 seeds will play each other in the first round. The higher seeded teams will play host in their first round games. The breakdown will be 5 against 12, 6 against 11, 7 against 10, and 8 against 9.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I brought this up, don't we supposed to go to a 16-team playoff?
No, that's not till later.
That was just some bogus stuff.
I don't think that's until another year or two.
Right. I remember they brought like 2027, right? Somewhere around up in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to go to 16-team playoff. I was just trying to, just thinking about different outcomes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, everybody's going to kill each other right now because they're getting the gauntlet of their conference play.
Sure.
So you're going to have a lot of teams with 2 and 3 losses. Like, that's why independent school like Notre Dame got a cakewalk because they don't even have to compete for a conference championship.
Yeah, I think that's bogus, but
Yeah, that's bogus, man. But I was talking about the old Ray crap, man.
How did we get this? Hold on, can I just ask a quick question? I did not mean for this to become a Ray show. I just brought up pieces. But everybody, I mean, it's cool. I don't have a problem. But I'm just saying, that was not my intent. I want people to think that was my intent. I'm just saying, I brought it up. But go ahead.
But you know how I feel about homegrown talent, keeping the talent that, made for us home and keeping the talent that we recruit to stay there to build a enterprise, a championship caliber program where you got, 3 or 4 depths on your team instead of just running off,
Mm-hmm.
So imagine we would have kept all those other receivers that's playing for, those schools that they playing for right now. Like you bring up the Brashard Smith. I always told you about how mad I was when he left 2 years ago. So, even not RJ Harvey, but my boy Harvey at UCF, he even playing good.
Yeah, RJ Harvey, the running back.
Not RJ Harvey, my boy Harvey, the defensive end.
That's not Harvey. That's not Harvey. That's oh my God, what was his name from Dillard? Played at Dillard High School.
What his name is?
It's not Harvey. What's the defensive end that left Miami, went to UCF? What number? Oh my God, I can't think of his name. Kelly. Kelly.
Yeah, Najee Kelly. My bad. Damn, I don't know why you go. I think Harvey got Kelly. Yeah, Najee Kelly, man. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing. I know they ain't played him in the last game, but they even had packages for Ja'Cory Brown over there at UCF. I seen him come in, but he still makes some bonehead mistakes. But what I was bringing up about Ray, man, Ray even got his number took from him, man. Ray ain't got the same number no more.
I thought he was number 5. He not number 5?
Man, I don't look it up on the roster and see if I'm telling you the truth or not.
Man, y'all stop playing. But anyway, go ahead, man. Talk to you so I get
on the
this
roster, man. Let's look him up and see. I ain't checked him out. My sources told me he ain't got that number no more because I brought him up.
Nah, bro. Stop that. Ray Joseph, number 5 on the roster, man. Y'all stop that. See the narrative, dog. See the narrative. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this, dog.
I'm telling you, dog. Man say he ain't even seeing the field, man.
But I'm saying, how he ain't number 5, man? Y'all crazy, man. See, this is what I be talking about.
Man. I don't know, man. With sources, man. That's why I say check it for me and see, man. But with sources say he ain't finna see the field. But sources say he can't even comprehend the lingo.
Okay.
They say Luther Campbell was over there talking about run left, run right.
Man, y'all shut up, man. Y'all tough out here, boy. Y'all tough.
Hey, bitch talking about bitch can't even understand. Bitch can't even translate that speed onto the field, man. So I don't know what to say, man. I'm rooting for my dog, man. I know that Miami gets so much potential, but are they willing to develop the potential, or they just be ready to cash the potential in and let it go? Like if Beard's supposed to be this best wide receiver coach that we done got since we got him last year, you know, he was at Tennessee when he got all of the receivers in Tennessee drafted. Like, you know, the homegrown talent got to be looked after more. There's no reason why this guy if Ray Ray was running them same reverses that 19 was running for Florida State, he would have cut up and down the field on that shit. Because that guy was a track guy. Ray Ray is a football guy with track speed.
I don't know.
So I don't understand. You know, I don't know if you done promised Malachi stuff. You know, I don't know if Malachi.
But again, y'all got to stop. Okay, hold on. Let me clear up the air. I'm not making a competition out of this. Again, no, you're not. No, but hear what I'm saying. Yeah. This is not a Ray Ray versus Malachi conversation. I never intended it to be that way. This is a conversation about finding a way to get talent on the field in particular situations. But because they are so similar in size and maybe they play the same position, people think it's got to be one and not the other. That's not the case. What I am telling people is it is no different than Jeremiah Smith and JoJo Trader. Nobody said you had to pick one over the other. When they was in high school, they both was on the field at the same time. Why is it that that's all I've been saying? I'm not saying that you got to say, well, if Jeremiah played, JoJo Trader can't play. Well, when JoJo go in, Jeremiah Smith got to come out. Yeah, why can't they work together? But I think the problem is we naturally, as people, want to pit things against each other. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm clearly saying that there is enough room in this town for both to live, and they don't have to live together 100% of the time. I am saying out of 60 plays, 70 plays on offense, that there's room for a guy like Ray Ray, who's a third-year guy, showed his loyalty, has some talent because you definitely recruited him, that he could get 5 or 6 plays a game. That's all I'm saying. 5. There's a way to find for him to get 5 plays a game. 5. That's all we're asking. 5 out of 70 plays, 5 opportunities. It could be 3.
But listen, it's got so bad where he ain't even on punt return or kickoff return.
So right. What's going on? And so my thing is, that's what creates the thing. Same thing with now what's happening with JoJo. What built JoJo some time was there was an injury. Then now they're saying he's not hurt. So then was what? But again, this is the idle mind creates a devil's workshop. That's it. I'm done with it. I said my piece. I'm not mad at anybody, but I do want to clarify that I am not saying that Malachi Tony don't need to be on the field and put it. That's not what I'm saying. I've never said it. In regards to this tonight, I'm just saying that we have talent. We have to find a way to cultivate this talent because this could be a very long season. Even though we halfway through the regular season, you still got to go to the post game. And we know what is inevitable. Broken shoelaces. That's all I'm saying. And that's it. That's it. Stretch, talk to us, man. Give us your last thought. I got to push on, bro. Because people been on here a long time.
Nah, man. I was just calling to shoot the shit with you, man. Play games with you. That's all.
Man,
that's all, man. And just we hope we like you said, we can put the pedal to the metal and stop playing around. And if we know the running is our number one weapon, let's keep running it. You know, don't continue to try to put Carson Beck in a position where, you know, he's gambling with the ball. You know, keep the ball on the ground. We got 3 running backs. Should have had 4. You know, like I'm looking at Chris Johnson's stats. He done got hurt at FSMU, but he was toting the ball pretty good. that coach is a good coach over there. He recruiting his guys over there at SMU.
Mhm.
They don't work out at Miami. Come on, you can come over here and play, even though they're not playing too good right now.
Mhm.
Look like SMU is another stumbling ground for the South Florida football players.
Mhm.
So I just want to let you know, man. Like these people saying, man, we don't have to expand our brand. We got to get some more people helping you out with choreographing and getting bad, ugly stuff
I'm
done.
trying to
So
get
you
them
might
in,
need to
dog.
send out a PGA, a little
Hey.
public service announcement, looking for videographers,
I'm
for
looking for a
editors,
bunch of stuff.
so you
Check
can
this
have
out.
more time.
If you got a skill set, I'm gonna do it right now,
Yo,
Stretch.
so you can have more
If you got,
time.
hold up. If you got a skill, hold on.
Because
God damn it.
huh?
If you got a skill set in this arena, email me at coachhayesfootball@gmail.com. You will get paid in love. Huh? Right now, you will get paid in love. But if you got a skill
Exactly.
set, I'm saying this dead serious. If you got a skill set and there's something you can add, and I'm your favorite coach, email me at coachhayesfootball. All serious inquiries only. Right? Don't be
I'm
hitting
gonna
me
tell
up
you
with no
somebody
foolishness.
that you need to reach out to. Outside of sports.
All right, we're gonna talk about that. Hit me up. We're gonna talk about that. I gotta get these other guys
All right.
on, but we'll definitely do
All
it.
right, guy.
For sure, my man Stretch. Real quick, y'all clap it up for LOL 305. Them gifted 5 memberships. Come on, man. LOL them gifted 5 memberships in the building. He has gifted so far. I'm trying to find out who we got. There's a lot going on right now. Ralph LPZ, El Rico, Sean Kemp, Tyler McCoy, and Dade County Maid have all received. Matter of fact, for that, LOL, since I learned how to do this, man, you know how they say throw some D's on it? Throw a wrench on that. Throw a wrench on that. My dog got a wrench over there, LOL. Appreciate you, man. I missed you at the game this year. Last time I saw you was at Florida State game 2 years ago. I didn't go this year, but man, I don't know if you were in the building or not, but appreciate you. Again, LOL, them gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Yes, sir. Much love to you. All right. And it's done, I believe it's done randomly. So shout out to everybody in there, man. They're saying thank you. They appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let me get the next call in here. Chris Caines, talk to us. What's up, baby? Uh-oh.
What's up, coach?
That don't sound so sad. Let's dance, baby. What's up?
No. I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm
All
sitting
right.
here. I'm cooler than the polar bear's toenails, baby.
Oh, well, there you
I'm
go
good.
again, talking that ish then. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was a cast member.
Hey, coach, I gotta tell you something, brother.
Talk to me.
You know I love your show.
Uh-oh.
You know I love your show.
But
you know I'm an A1 day one, dog.
But
dog, just do me a favor, dog. Just do me a favor.
Talk to me.
When you got these Florida State people on, please screen your phone because you don't need to be having herpes coming through the phone, coach. Okay, they spread out, they nasty. Don't nobody want to deal with that, coach. Okay, just think about the other King fans that be on there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because that fool just got back up here and he talking about a second place trophy. Come on, dog. Are we really doing this? Is this the same dude that came back after I done tore his ass up that hung up the phone? Is this the same dude?
Yeah, that's
this the same dude.
That's him, Chris.
The
I like
definition
Victor.
of insanity is to do the same thing, one to get a different result. And he got all these ACC championships, but you haven't caught nobody in no national championships, bro. And the last time you got a national championship was 2013, which was over 12 years ago. But you want to talk about the last time we had this, the Cosby Show was out. Yet and still, we've been down for all this time, and you still haven't caught us. You haven't done anything to catch us. Y'all was supposed to have the best team in 2016, and y'all did all of this other kind of stuff. But what happened to y'all? You see what I'm saying? What happened to y'all? Y'all got destroyed. Then you brought in Uncle Willie. You know what I'm saying? You brought
Sweet
in
Uncle Willie?
from Brothers Barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Ribs so good make you want to slap your mama.
Like
You
this.
know what I'm saying? And didn't do nothing.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ma.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And didn't even do nothing. Bro ain't even make it the whole year.
Mm.
Then you get in Mike Norvell looking like a fake John B with them raggedy ass braids in his head. He gets here and he inherits a team that goes and has a losing streak for losing seasons.
Did you say a fake John
Okay,
B?
and now, yeah.
Yeah, the people know
look,
what I used to be. No one up in it, better you and me. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can't you fight the coach?
Fight, dog.
But anyway, you bring him in here and he inherits a daggone team that did how many losing seasons? I forgot. What was it? 1, 2, 3? Oh yeah, 4. That's right. He had 4 losing seasons. And then to save his job, he went to go he went to the transfer portal and recruited all the Looney Tunes and all the Monstars from Space Jam to get him to 13-0, right? To get him to 13-0, but no playoff appearance. And then not only that, they said, well, remember what the whole thing that you say, Coach? What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Well, what have they done lately? What happened that season, Coach? Oh, we ain't playing in no bowl game. If it ain't the playoffs, we ain't playing. They messed around and left y'all like a 1970 hole with $2 on the daggone nice stand, boy. And then after that, your real team came out. Then that's when you went and lost to Georgia Tech in Ireland. Huh? And you lost to Mike Norvell's old Memphis team. The only team you beat was Cal. And you only beat them, what? It was 16-9.
All right.
Huh? What else happened that year? What can you talk about?
Nothing.
And you want to talk about stadiums. You want to talk about all this stuff, man. Like, see, I'm going to tell you something. People like Vic, I'm telling you, dog, people like him and people like him of all different types, they need to have their head examined. Because I don't know if they want to hear their own selves talk or they believe all the BS that comes out of their own mouth. But he has no idea because all you talking about is 16 ACC championships. Well, where did those natties come from?
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't gonna talk about the natties that you lost, right?
I got you.
That's right. So therefore, only thing I'm gonna say is,
what's that?
Next time you come on a game chat, know your history, my brother.
For sure.
Know your history.
Gotcha.
And don't settle yourself on a second place trophy. So, and sorry that we went ahead and we took that little boy that looked like Freakazoid, that looked like he stuck his hand in a daggone plug with a.
What is happening right now?
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Sorry we made him, we dashed his whole thing. And you know what I'm saying? That's his whole little thing. Oh, we're gonna beat this team, we're gonna beat that team. But it's all good though. But as always, I ain't gonna be like any and everything or forever and ever. I ain't gonna keep you long, Coach. Just want to say holla at you, man. Go Canes, love the show.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. Shout out to Chris Canes. I don't know why he was whispering, but he was. All right, get down, Brown, E. Brown. I'm gonna let y'all close out. We got one call in front of you. They've been super patient. 6310. This is all my fault. I should have put the clock on when it started backing up, but I'm soft because I want everybody to get it off. 6310. Call to talk to us. E. Brown, get down, Brown. Go close out with a Meet the Browns. 6310, you on the line.
Hey, Coach, what it is, man?
What's up, man? Who we talking to, brother?
Hey,
Why am I
hey,
whispering
Joe
still? My
Pioneer.
bad. Huh?
Hey, Coach. You know what boy sound like? Remember the dudes come on 99 jail late night?
Yeah. How you doing? This is Rico. What was his name?
Oh, yeah. Hey, your boy had you whispering, man.
The Spanish dude. What was his name? This is
old dude come on the slow jams on 99 Jail late night.
Rick Fredro. Hold on.
Yeah, with that deep voice. Yeah,
The Quiet Storm.
you know it. Quiet Storm. There you go. Yeah, that's what voice
hold up. Freddie Cruz. This is Freddie
Cruz. There you go. Yeah,
this is Freddie Cruz from the Quiet Storm.
That's what boy you sounded like.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on, Coach?
Man, I'm in here, man, chilling like a villain, my brother, man, enjoying the show.
Hey, man, hey, yeah. Hey, I called last time, man, and I was talking to you about Florida State was gonna put a lot of emphasis on stopping the run.
That's
That's
right.
exactly what they did. And Carson came out and did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is what I want to talk about, Coach. I want to talk about Mario, and I'm surprised you ain't had on. You should have had this coaching decision on the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Talk to me.
And you know what I'm talking about? Not kicking that field goal. Not kicking that field goal. That should have been on the bad. Because if we kick that field goal, not only do we go where Florida State got to score 2 touchdowns to beat us, Florida State don't even kick that field goal to be able to kick that onside kick. So they're gonna need more. They're gonna need 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
So you what's that go?
No, I hear you. Hey, hold on. Quick question.
Yeah, but
quick question. Did he go for it? He made it, right? He made the first down?
No, that's the one with Malachi. When Malachi ran into the old lineman.
Right.
Remember Malachi ran into the old lineman?
No, I know, but my question is, but if he makes it, what happens then?
If he makes it, we go out by 12. And Florida State needs 2 touchdowns to beat us. Mm-hmm. They need at least 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Remember now, and the fact that we didn't go for it. Florida State was able to kick that field goal and come back and try it onside kick. Because Florida State knew they needed a touchdown and a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
So they went on ahead and kicked the field goal and was hoping to get the onside kick and then go for the touchdown. Mm-hmm. But if Mario kicks the field goal instead of running that play, now Florida State kicking that field goal not going to do nothing. They got to drive down the field and score 2 touchdowns. So we wouldn't even give up that field goal. But that was a boneheaded call by Mario, which I still didn't understand to today. Why you don't kick the field goal and go up by 12 points? And they need 2 touchdowns to beat us.
Mm.
But everybody was saying, like basically somebody there was the analytics and all that. Listen, man, Mario he did the same thing last year in Syracuse game. At the end of the game, when he put the ball in our defense's hand, kicked the field goal and put the ball in our defense's hand to stop Syracuse, and we couldn't do it at the end of the game instead of let Cam Ward going for it to try to get a first down and get the touchdown to go into for us to go up in that game. But yeah, but that was a boneheaded call. And another one is also we need to talk about our fourth quarter offense. It's how we get so conservative in our fourth quarter offense to where the point where we find ourselves struggling in games at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. And that's what Shannon Dawson, he's saying that he's starting to read the game and start deciding he don't want to make no boneheaded plays. But you can't think like that if you got a quarterback like Carson Beck. You need to be doing the same thing you was doing from the first 3 quarters to the fourth quarter. We get the lead, and then we start trying not to lose the game instead of trying to win the game. Mm-hmm. And for me personally, that's the only 2 things I really got with the Hurricanes right now, because the defense balling. And then honestly, I think by the offense get conservative like that, it trickles over to the defense. Because when they start doing that now, we start giving up big plays that we ain't gave up the whole game.
Yeah, I think, but I'll say this. I think we also took. I'll say this defensively. I don't think we took. Well, I think we took some of the pressure off on them and played. We played more coverage than we created pressure. And so therefore,
we changed the way we played.
Yeah,
we changed the way we backed off. We backed off.
Right.
We started playing. We backed off. We went into a deep zone. Cornerbacks giving up damn near like 10-yard curl routes where the receivers can catch the ball and run out the end, run out of bounds. The linebackers dropping damn near 10, 15 yards back where this man can scramble. We just changed the way we played. Yeah. I think the whole offense and defense got conservative all the way across the board.
Yeah, I just think they try to keep it in front of them.
You ain't gonna get away with that. Go ahead, Coach.
No, I'm just saying. I think they try to keep the ball in front of them and keep the ball there, and let the clock become the 12th player on the field. In essence, is right, like I said.
Because these people scored 3 touchdowns on us in the fourth quarter.
They did. They surely did.
We gave up 3 touchdowns. Then we gave up 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
I think it was
Yeah.
I think it was 19 unanswered
It was
points.
3.
It was
19 unanswered points in the fourth quarter.
Hold
Man,
on,
that's
let me make
unacceptable,
sure.
man.
Hold
You
on,
can't
let me
be
make
doing that
sure.
against that. Listen, bro.
Let me make sure.
You run up against them. Huh?
I said, let me make sure right quick. I believe it was 19.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was 3 because he threw 2 touchdowns
And a 2-point conversion.
What he gave up? Oh, he had 2 2-point conversions. He had 2. Yeah, he did. So he had 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions and a field goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh, what is
yeah.
box score at on this?
So what he gave him?
Doggone thing. Hold on.
I think he gave up 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and a field goal.
Boy, never the same. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know why I can't. I think it was 19 unanswered. Yeah, 19 points in the fourth quarter.
I know it was 19 unanswered. Yeah, because they kicked the field goal. It was 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, it had to be 19 unanswered. Exactly what we gave up. We gave up 19 unanswered.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We with this conservative crap, man. Yeah, it is, bro. I don't know what. Think about it, man. We did it. We did it in the Notre Dame game. We did it in the Florida game. And when we did it again in this game. I don't know what it is. Hey, you start doing it more than once, more than twice. Well, it started becoming a thing with our team.
A pattern, yeah.
Well, we come out the locker room at the beginning of the game with a whole different mindset, and then we get up on these cats, and next thing you know, I don't know. Sound like somebody in there pulling the plug, bro. I don't know who it is. Sound like somebody saying once we get up, hey, just play conservative and just try not to lose the game instead of going out there winning the game. And to me, that's what it's just been seeming like that. Every time we get up in these big games, we our whole offensive defense going to tank.
No, I think, like I said, I'm positive. I think everything's going to be fine. Like I said, they get an opportunity to self-scout. They get an opportunity to look at themselves. They get an opportunity to scout themselves. You're getting ready to go into the crux of your ACC play. And I think we'll be fine, man. I really do. I'm very positive. I got a very positive outlook on this game. And so I just can't, like I say, we gave up a total of 404 yards, but a lot of that came in the fourth quarter. But like I said, penalties too. We had 13 penalties, bro. 13.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And then again, you have to look at and you have to look at 13 penalties. 13 for 114 yards. That now you have to look at the timing of those penalties too, right? Context matters. We only ran 59 plays to their 83 plays. That goes to show you that they start pushing it down the field. But again, context matters. But go ahead, man. Get your last point.
Yeah.
And I got Law Dog, and I got to meet the Browns, and we out here.
All right. I'm gonna get the last one, Coach.
The conference has been locked.
Think about this. What the hell going on with JoJo, man?
I don't know.
I let you answer that question, man, and I'll hang up, man.
I don't have an answer, bro. I'll be honest with you. That's my answer. I don't know. Like I said, I've not heard he's a bad guy off the field. I heard he was killing it in practice in the summer and fall camp. I think he's off the injury list. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'm not here to speculate. And I just hope whatever it is, they come to an understanding. They get it right. If it's a plan, then let's execute the plan. But I would love to see this young man's talent on the football field.
All right, I appreciate you, Coach. Thanks for taking my call.
No, man, anytime, bro. Appreciate you being patient. Yeah. All right. Hey, get down, Brian. Y'all better get ready. I got the dog on here. We locked it. Law Dog, talk to us quick. And then we got E. Brown. Get down, Brown. I'm letting the boy close this thing out. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach, grab your collar and pop it for me. How about them Canes, baby?
Talk to me. Yes, sir.
I gotta talk to you like we in church, because I told you, Coach, man, listen, because we're going all the way, man. There's nothing to be said. Listen, I was listening to the last caller. I started to get upset a little bit because I did have those feelings. But I thought about it. Rivalry game, you kind of, let me give Florida State some credit, some competitive credit. They ain't just lay down and let us handle the business.
Mm-hmm.
They made sure we stood on the business. So we did what we had to do. Now, is the things to clean up we're not going to like? Yeah, of course. You see what I'm saying? But I would say 75% of that game, we closer to that 100% or that 99, because nothing in the world 100 coach, but 99 the best you can get. So we closer to that 99 than going the other way. See what I'm saying?
1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
See what I'm saying? So with that said, now what I would like to see is a six needs some more touches, because we can't forget about him, coach. He like the X factor. Shamar Brown, he got to get him some, coach. Don't leave him out of it.
True story.
Don't leave him out of it.
True story.
He got to touch that. He got to touch that pill, coach. I mean, let's just keep it real. You feel me? And then what else I seen that now Sampson, if you gonna rotate in, sir, you gotta handle that business. You know what I mean? You get a little tricky when you come in there left guard. Now I need you to tighten it up just a little bit, fella. You know what I mean? You gotta be a little bit more stout in there. You feel me? Because you the backup tackle. So just in case things get a little shaky, you need to be able to
a little shaky, baby.
Inside.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because it's a long season, coach, so it can go, you know what I mean? It can go either way.
Let me ask you this, Law Dog. You've been an old lineman.
Yeah.
I got a real concern right now.
Okay,
not a problem. Again, I look at it through the coach's eyes. I think we're fine.
Right.
But I have a concern. And if I had to attack Miami, right now, if I was a DC going to get I will put so much pressure on the center, Brock Meyer. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I put this pressure on him. He doesn't appear to be strong, and we can get penetration. Right. If I can get penetration on the center, that eliminates a lot of your pulling and gap scheme and counters and all that kind of stuff, because guys got to kind of belly around that.
Right.
I would have, me personally, watching this, that's who I would attack. And I'm not letting the cat out of the bag, guys. Trust me. Them coaches get paid a bunch of money. They see the same thing I see. Trust me. So right now, that is my that is what I see right now. What's your thoughts about that being an O-line? Looking at Brock Meyer.
Okay. Well, I'll start this. I'm glad you did say Bill, because I think the kid got a lot better from how he was playing last year. I think he stepped it up. I still would like to see more, but I'm a big fan of his game. You know what I mean? He got the side. I mean, he got everything else he needs. It's just he a few inches away. It's not even a big step. You know what I mean? Maybe a step and a half forward, and he probably gonna grab a first round type energy. But to your question, I would say I think that's a great. If it's a problem, that's the problem I'm willing to take. It being on the inside, because we so strong at guard. You know, the Neds and his attitude and his, you know what I mean? Then, we got the guy next to him as well playing left guard that started, and then we got Samson rotating. I feel like you can kind of, what they say, dress that up, you know what I mean? Cover that up, you know what I mean? You put some Bondo on that, coaching, and let it be makeshift. Now, if it was at the tackle position or the left tackle or the right tackle, and we was having those concerns, then I'd be more like, that's tough. But you can work around that, because we can't go gap scheme. What I know we can do is go big on big, and we can combo it up. You know what I mean? And we ISO to that linebacker, and we identify the Mike coach and the Mike eyes, and I count, and we let put Elijah Lofton in and let him lead up on the linebacker if that's what we got to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we just combo it up. But like I said, I see what you talk about, and you said from a perspective of a coach, it's okay. But I think we can cover that up. We can band-aid that, coach. I don't see it to be a serious concern just yet. Because at this point, I think we played I don't know no D-line that's coming or supposed to have the caliber of players we've seen in our first few games. That being Notre Dame, Florida, and as well as FSU. Now, if you with Louisville might got some guys. Who would be worried about, coach?
Well, I'm just looking just in period, because as you start even going into post play, right? Post-season play, I'm saying. Competition only gets better. Only gets better.
You want me to call him? You want me to go down there and try to find him?
If you got to get one of these.
That's what you want me to do. I go holler at that boy personally.
Hey, Law, guess what?
Tell him, hey, homie, coach did the good, bad, ugly on you, man. Hey, you say you got to step it up, player.
You got to get a little strong. I seen it one time. I didn't even know a man back could bend that way. I didn't know a man back could. No, listen. He had him bent. And I'm like, bro, just drop your hips, dog. Like he didn't drop his hips.
Small though, coach. He's small. He's small.
That's my thing. So you got to use your leverage. You ain't gonna stand up with them big dudes, man. Like that was my whole thing. I put it this way: my check engine light ain't on yet about it, but I might hear a little rattle in the tick 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 tick. Timing belt might be off a little bit, but my check engine light ain't on just quite yet. I'm just saying, you know, in week 6, in week 6, but law in week 6, in week 6, law, you know that I know.
Yeah.
People start to see the patterns. They're trying to find the fish. How can I attack this offense? I'm not saying, oh, we got to replace them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, and I asked you this the other night. Please explain to me why, just in college football, there's not more cutting on the line of scrimmage because it's still legal. I want people to understand that. Not like now the receivers can't cut downfield like they used to cut inside up, but at the O line, you can still cut at the line of scrimmage. I don't know why people don't.
I mean, that's there's some scheme things, coach. You know what I mean? That people, I agree with you. I'm pro cutting if you can do it. I ain't gonna lie, as a player, I was hit or miss with it because I was 50-50. I get them on the ground, 50-50. I don't, or I just miss completely because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really had it in my game like that. Like I tried, but I was more like, you keep me on my feet, I'm handling the business, coach. I was a dancing bear. You hear me? You ain't have to worry about it.
I feel you.
If it was quick game now and then, I give you what I could on that, you know what I mean? Make sure you don't get his hands up. You know what I mean? But when you got a big statue of a quarterback with a little mobility, like that boy South Beach Bet, coach, hey man, hey, listen, ain't no worries, coach.
Beach Bet.
And I ain't, like I said, he got to handle the business, coach. It's on him. You feel me? There's nothing we can do about that. He's got to play better.
Mm-hmm. True story.
Feel me?
Yeah, I all love, man.
And he's a veteran. Coach Brock Meyer better. He been around when he at Ohio State, TCU. He been around the block. Yeah, he might got a ring or two, don't he?
Yeah, I did his video. I broke his video down, man. I think he got a brother too, don't he?
Yeah.
He got a brother named Brock Meyer. I think it's two of them.
Well, I could be mistaken, but then
no, you're right. He was at TCU. He was at TCU. He was at.
All right, so he's a veteran. He know what this about, man. He been around this game, coach. That bat been bending a long time, coach. Long as it don't break. That's crazy because I don't even know why I said it. That was kind of
straight pause moment. Isn't that what they call it? Pause?
Yeah, pause that, coach. Pause that all the way. No puppy.
That man back been what you said? That man back been bent for a long time.
Coach. Don't even do that.
Long as it ain't broke, it can be bent. Long as it ain't a broke back.
Man, listen, coach. You go ahead and smack the dog, coach.
Slap the dog.
Slap the dog, coach.
Put a muzzle on that dog, man.
Yeah, put a muzzle on that dog, coach, man. Send me to the back, man, like bro did, coach.
Matter of fact, you know what I feel like? You know what I feel like, Law? I'm gonna let you go. You know what I feel like?
Talk to me.
I feel like slapping the dog today.
Feel like slapping the dog, man. Oh. All right, let him get up out of here. Dub City, you got 10 seconds, Dub. 10 seconds.
The conference has been unlocked.
With all that being said, we rocking and rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from all over the Cane Nation, you about to be introduced to the Browns. To the Browns.
The conference has been locked.
Plus, they're bringing in a sidekick. No, not Robin, but Dub City. Y'all clap it up for the Browns and Dub City in the building.
I'm not no sidekick. We got my brother E. Brown, we got my brother Timmy Brown, and we got Willie Brown. I'm Willie Brown, baby. Willie. Just call me Little Willie.
See? The sidekick always want to talk first.
Thanks for the introduction of the Brown. Hey, you good?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Hey, can I get this mic? Can I get the mic first since I'm cleaning and I'm meaning and what they got me sizzling over here, man?
Go ahead, nephew.
First of all, to all the Cane Nation, congratulations on the dub and Tallahassee, now it's Malanasty and Canesville. We have a new stadium.
We right where I knew we would be and not Danny Cannell. I don't know if y'all remember when the season started, Danny Cannell said the 2025 Miami Hurricane wouldn't be bowl eligible. That's meaning 6 football games, and we got number 5 against his alma mater. The last time he was in Miami, he wasn't picking games because he can't pick. He was throwing pick 6. Mm-hmm. Now let me get the elephant, the small elephant that got the pink dress on, because it's October pink month. Everybody trying to make this up. Put him, this ain't Little League football. All the kids that was good in Dade County, when they get to the national champ and the greatest receiver coach in college football right now, Kevin Beard, that was doing the shake before anybody else was doing the shakes, catching them dimes from Ken Dorsey, man, who we gonna sit down to put, and nothing against these kids now. They might have been great in that, but something keeping them off the field. It could be the meeting rooms, but from what I'm seeing on the field, we got the right receivers on the field. So I don't, those people and those guys that want their guys on the field, I understand it. It's a day kind of thing, and maybe they was a legend, but the boy Malachi Tony, I mean, come on, man, come on, man. They can't cover the kid in a phone booth. So we ain't putting nobody on the bench to put nobody in. They Pop Warner, put my son in, put Junebug in, and put the other brother with the no hump in the put the hump back in. Man, now listen, we're putting the best players in the game. Right. So all y'all Dade County phenoms and holding on to the dreams of yesteryear, it's on a whole nother level, man. We're trying to get one for the thumb. Gotta hit you with the powder. I'm slapping people with the powder. Wake up, man. We 5-0. We 5-0. We the #1 team in the country. But I'm kind of like, Coach, until Ohio State lose, then we #2. But in my mind and in my poll, we the best team in the country. Are we clean as Snow White? No. And the 7 Dwarfs? No. Do we got stuff to clean up? Yeah. Good problems, man. We got 2 receivers, Ray Ray and JoJo, that ain't hit the field, and we undefeated. What are y'all talking about? And I'm finna go clean my. Hey, listen, man. See, I've been a fan since '83, and I ain't no Google baby. Google don't gotta tell me about my Hurricanes. We watching greatness, and if some of y'all shaking got Tourette's, like the great Ali did, God bless the dead, when we on the way to Kentucky. If you got Tourette's, get out the way. You don't need the lighter. You don't need the gun. Hub City. Oh, y'all got it, because I'm hot, man. I'm pissed off. We 5-0. We done beat the Seminole to sleep. And watch this. Somebody done hit Mike Norvell in the eye. He got a black eye. Y'all right here talking about put Ray Ray and JoJo in. Watch the presser. Hey, Coach Hayes, somebody done hit Coach Norvell in the eye. and a little birdie told me, because I'm up here, that it was one of his coordinators. Gus Mazone or Tony Black Eye White. I don't know, man. I'm passing the mic, dog.
Oh boy.
We put our foot all up in the rooter to the tutor. We was flying like a bumblebee and had them staggering like they were swimming in wine OP.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Nothing.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
With the
Rumble,
Canes,
young
baby.
man, rumble.
Nothing. Hey, Coach, I love you, and I'm sorry about calling you. Saying I ain't like you. Okay, I just want to apologize because I noticed you.
Whoa, cuz we Browns, we don't apologize to nobody.
Oh yeah. Coach Hayes suck, baby. Coach Hayes suck.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, we joking. We joking around.
Oh God.
Hey, listen.
Help me, Father.
I'm gonna come into this thing with my Chris Kane voice. You know, I'm gonna come into it with my Chris Kane voice.
Yeah, that big Barry White looking talking motherfucker.
What you
I don't understand. I don't understand why we debate the undebatable. We're constantly debating the undebatable. Coach,
yes, sir.
You've been a successful head football coach from high school to college. When you have a player that has talent and on game day he doesn't see the field, what are some of the reasons why you don't allow that player with talent to hit the field? What are some of the give me three. Give me three good reasons why you as a head coach would not allow a player that's talented, that other people on the outside, he is talented. You as a head coach do not put him on the field during game time.
Really, there's only one good reason that I have from a disciplinary standpoint. I'm not saying, again, this player has to play continuously all the time. It would have to be from a disciplinary standpoint, coming to meetings late, like that kind of stuff, right? Not doing the things he's supposed to do off the field, if he's been arrested, that kind of stuff. Let me tell y'all something. I heard somebody say this. Well, his grades might be bad. Bro, this is major college football.
Yeah, they throw that one out the window.
They don't care two ways from Sunday about your grade, except if you're ineligible. That's one. But that's really the only reason in a major college football spot. If you tell me a guy's been in your program for 3 years and he can't learn the playbook, y'all know I don't believe in stupid players. You're just a bad coach because that kid did something. His high school coach got him to play. Right? Now, it may not be easy, don't get me wrong. But when you make 6 figures, some of these people making 7 figures a year, your job ain't easy. That's why you make that kind of money. Right? You don't expect your job to be easy when you making $700,000-$800,000. Some of these coordinators making $1.2 million a year. It's not going to be easy. Don't expect it to. So I don't believe in that. Now, as a freshman, that may be the case. Well, he's got to get acclimated. You got to get him walking through it. That's fine. But as a third-year guy, there's only one reason that I wouldn't find a way to get a guy that I think has talent. That was your question. Not to find a way for him to get on. Doesn't mean he got to play 85, 90% of the snaps. We're talking about 5-play package. Find a way to get him into the game. It's doing something. If I feel he has that kind of talent, that don't mean he's a starter. That's really my only answer to that. But other than that, go ahead.
Okay, I can accept your answer, but I think there's another thing that you could put into the equation.
Okay.
Maybe you haven't experienced the fact that, man, he's talented, but man, when he's out on the field, things just don't go his way, and which eventually doesn't go our way, which eventually leads to something horrible happening.
That's fair.
I mean,
but I haven't seen that yet. But to your point, that's a fair statement. But we just debunked the dropsies. He has 2 drop passes in 3 years. 2 in 3 years.
Well, I mean, that may be from a nerdy, what do you call it, a stat guy. That's a nerdy stat guy answer. But if you have him on the practice field,
mm-hmm.
you see him on the practice field, you see him doing the things that you want to see translated into the game. Maybe it's not there. I'm not saying JoJo doesn't have it, but you remember, JoJo used to be the guy catching. He used to be our punt returner. He used to be our punt returner and our kickoff returner.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they take him out of that position? You remember last year why they said they took him out of that position?
Why did they say?
They took him out of that position. They said they took him out of that position because he was he allowed the football to hit the field too many times. He didn't display enough aggressiveness when he caught the ball to try to advance the ball in a plus situation for the team.
Okay.
So they took him out of that position. And remember they put Restrepo back there afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Because Restrepo was he would catch the ball and he would at least try to make a play. But that kid would either let the ball go, or he would call a fair catch, or he would just not, do the right thing to get the ball into a positive position.
That's
so they took him out of that position.
Okay.
That's why he was taken out of that position.
Okay.
So again, he has a 3-year mark. He has a 3-year mark. He's been with the team for 3 years. Those are some of the things that could play a pivotal part in why he's not on the football field. I just wanted to say that. So we're debating the undebatable.
That's
correct. Debating undebatable.
That's correct.
It's like debating whether or not the earth, the world is flat or the world is round.
Oh, there's some flat earthers in here. There's some flat earthers out here. But I'll say this to you, E. Brown. I'll say this to you. When I brought it up, I really didn't think this was gonna be like I thought I was gonna say it and we move on. And I wasn't, and for me, it wasn't a debatable. And I know you're not saying that. I'm just talking here. We weren't trying to make a debatable point. I was just saying that when the JoJo part came up, everybody's questioning, well, why is this guy not playing? Why is that guy not playing? So forth and so on. I just said what I said. I thought I would move on. It seemed like everybody's called in and brought it up. But I think people missed what I was saying in regards. I'm not saying that, and I've said it earlier, I'm not saying whatsoever that you take Malachi Tony off the field. I was saying there's 5 eligible receivers on the football field at any given time. At some point, you could be one of those 5, and even in a very limited role. Very limited. But in a no role, I don't see that. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, right. real quick. Christian Major. One more thing. Yeah, real quick. Let me get this dono out. Christian C. Major Norwood again for the $4.99. Ohio only beat Texas. Is that still credible after their loss to Florida? Canes have not had it easy. Miami has the resume. Yeah, I think Miami right now currently has the resume. Texas doesn't appear to be what people thought they were now. They started off tough. Everybody thought it would come back. But again, they're going through some woes too because their quarterback is not what people thought he was. I don't care who you are, what level you play at. Your quarterback is the man. If he ain't hitting on nothing, you can have all of that stuff in the world. If your quarterback ain't working with nothing, your team ain't working with nothing. And that even affects the defense as well. You think about it, Texas got the top defense, and look how they playing because they're constantly on the football field. The guy not making plays. But go ahead, get down.
Oh yeah, real quickly, the receivers that's on the field for us in the first 5 games, they've been on ESPN highlights every weekend. We won every weekend. And again, now I'm not knocking those 2 kids because they were recruiting in the Hurricanes, but every level is different with the terminology, getting on the field, getting in. That kid is a worker. Malachi Tony is a worker.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm just going to say this. Not only him, the kid from LSU have blown me away. That's who have blown me away. And they have, man, listen, they made catches. And I mean, those guys make it play. And then we got a good problem. We got toys. We got 21 players on SMU roster. And we miss them, but we don't. I didn't want Chris Johnson to go. But when kids, I didn't want Jacoby Brown to go. But listen, but when kids go, and the ones that we got there, I want the best on the field. Mm-hmm. Give me the best. And the June ball number 2 or number 3, or he can't tie his left shoe. Well, he was hell in high school. This ain't high school. Listen, man. This the most iconic college football brand with the greatest football players, legacy-wise, of all time. It's an honor to have that you on your helmet. If you ain't there working that green tree, you ain't gonna be on the green field, man. So, but real quick, Carson Beck answered the bell, man. We got us a championship winning quarterback, man. We 5-0, man. Hey guys, I love it, man. Great show. I mean, Coach, thank you for letting us close. And I'm shutting my mouth.
Yes, sir.
No,
hold on. You know who Malachi Tony remind me of? I remember. I remember a long time ago. It was this guy. You remember when Moses parted the Red Sea? Why the Red Sea was parting? You should have seen how fast E. Brown was running to grab all the fish. That's who Malachi told him remind me of E. Brown when he was younger.
We got to talk about that out there. Coach, what you think, Coach?
E. Brown was out there. Hey, E. Brown was out there catching bass fish in the salt water. He didn't know what was going on.
Well, see, again we debating the undebatable. You know, I've got to. Boy, you got me. You got me that time, Dub. That's a good one. Okay. Listen, listen. I just wanted to touch upon that situation. I think that the issue we're having with the fourth quarter, the so-called shutting down the offense, I think that young man, that kid, the quarterback, you could see the frustration in his face when we go into that mode. When we are running the score up, that kid's on the field and he's counting the number of touchdowns he's thrown and everything. But when they start shutting the game down, he'll stand over there with that. He has that look. He has that Marine stare that's unusual. You see his eyes. You go, oh man, that's Carson Beck. I mean, he shuts down. He doesn't have the ability to communicate his frustration with shutting the game down the way Cam did last year. So when he goes into that mode, when he does that, the offense shuts down a little bit. Therefore, we put our defense back on the field a lot, and these guys get tired. They were tired chasing this kid around last Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
They were tired. So in the fourth quarter, and listen, they scored 19 points, 188 yards, and it looked like we just shut it all down. But we shut it down because, like you said, you brought up the point earlier, Coach. You said 13 freaking penalties for over 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do that. That's how you shut down. That's how you kill drive. We took a touchdown away from Malachi Tony because of penalties. All the penalties that we're having when we start that shutting it down mode, we start committing penalties, and we shut down our drives. That's what's happening with the football team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
E. Brown, E. Brown, and I just want to say this since you said something about the penalties, right? Why is it seemed like out of all the 5 games we don't play five games. It seems like they only calling stuff on Miami. Now I know Miami, might have some penalties and stuff like that, but you cannot sit here and tell me the other teams are not, doing stuff.
Oh God.
They are, but I can't worry about the other teams. I can only look at our team and go, hey, listen, we got to cut it out. Coach identified a weak link in our line tonight, and I hope no other teams are looking at this channel. He said that the center is our weak link. That's what he would attack, and I got to agree with him. That kid was frustrated. He was lost about 2 or 3 games ago. He was just committing all kind of errors because he looked like he was the weak link.
He was getting whooped.
The coach is right. I mean, go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said because he was getting whooped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was lost, and Coach identified the weak link, and I was like, man, we got to cover that up. We got to cover that kid up, and hopefully he'll play better. Last Saturday night, he didn't commit too many errors. He didn't commit too many errors, but as you know, we tried to run the ball in the middle. We couldn't go nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Like Coach said, he was the weak link. I hate to put it that way, but I gotta say, I'm gonna give props to, I think, a portion of the team that we have failed to identify for this year. That guy kicking those field goals and kicking those long kickoffs.
Yeah.
That kid is great. That kid is going to save our butts in 1 or 2 games before it's over with. That kid can kick. All right, he did it in Notre Dame game, but he's got a couple more games to go.
Dude, Carter Davis.
That kid's pretty good, and so is our punter. We were all worried at the beginning of the season about the kicker and the punter, and those guys have stepped up, and we don't give them enough credit because I think that just last week, Herb Street said that there's only 2 teams who haven't had the kickoffs ran back or what have you, and that was Miami and Texas Tech or one of those. I think that's what he said. I may be misstating what he said, but I think that he made mention of that about the kicking game.
Yeah.
So I want to say that.
I'll just say this real quick. That kicker's from FAU. For people that didn't realize, he's a transfer from FAU.
Yes, transfer from FAU, and they were saying that he couldn't kick too good and he wasn't that good, and you know, all those pontificators, all those ESPN pontificators, all those wannabe ESPN pontificators who were making an assessment about the team before the season started. Now we've for the first 5 games, we've proven them to be, hey, we've proven them wrong, the coach, Miami Hurricane fans out there. We've proven them wrong. But I just got to say that this Louisville game coming up next week, we got to wallywop these guys. We got to beat these guys. We got to wallywop this team because that's the only thing that's preventing us from being the number 1 team. But I like you said, Coach, earlier, I don't agree with removing Ohio State from the number 1 position because nobody has beaten them. They're the national champion. But hey, we're up there. We need to stay up there, but we got to stay up there. We got to look good staying while we're up there.
Love it.
And that's
Dawson, and Dawson need to pat that gas like they was patting that gas to crank up them cars in the 70s and 80s. He got to get on that gas in the in the 4th quarter, and stop playing.
all right. Well, now see now that I've gone through the seriousness of the Miami Hurricane night, I just gotta say this about Coach. What is this stuff about he bending his back all kind of ways, bro? I don't. Doug, I'm not there with Coach with that. You know, Coach like to take baths with rubber duckies and stuff. Now he's talking about broke back. Listen, man. We've covered the gamut with some of that beta stuff that Coach throws out there. We covered the gamut with it. I mean, Doug, you never tell another brother, I love you. Don't say that, bro. Say, hey, man, I love you, man. That's how you bring that in. You don't just tell another man, hey, Doug, I love you. That's not how you do that, right? Right, Doug?
Hold on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Who Coach love?
Well, he said he told me, Brian, I love you. I said, nah, man, don't say that. Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that in private. Don't say it publicly. Don't even let that stuff resonate in your mind.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. As long as it's 1 after midnight, if he said, Brian, I love you, man. Now after 12 o'clock.
Hey, as long as y'all ain't riding in the car together, y'all both drunk. It was sitting right by each other.
Now, on the phone, on the Zoom call, on the YouTube takeover, that's fine. But if y'all in the car enjoying on a bike road,
hey,
like you do.
hey, relatives. And the thing about it is if he's in a conversation with me, he goes, how many licks will it take to get to the
what
in the middle of a Tootsie Pop?
What's a Tootsie Pop?
Ask you that.
Hey, I'm going. I gotta pay this bill.
Here's all I'm gonna say. While y'all wanna pontificate.
Hey.
And first of all, ain't nobody gonna ever ask you how many licks. Second of all, what in the world is a Tootsie Pop? And third of all, E. Brown, it's before 12 o'clock. I love you, man.
Oh my God.
Fourth of all, I just put a picture up right now
You good.
No,
Hey,
listen.
Coach, you safe. Hey, it's all right. It ain't 12 yet. It
Yeah.
ain't 12.
Now, if a man say I love you and he looking you in the eye, it might be a little different. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's a picture right here.
Right.
Look at this picture. I just literally went through this, just pulled it up. 5:41 in the game. It's a quick little out to Malachi Tony. But look at our O line. And I know this is just one snapshot, but it's just the first one I found, and I found it relatively quickly. You're the center. You're the closest to the line of scrimmage of any other O lineman. Look at the white hats and look at his white hat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking. Right now, if that was a pulling play, if someone was to pull, they could not get around that. This is a perfect example of what I'm saying. Is look at the other four white hats. They have established the line of scrimmage on the black line. You see that black line is the line of scrimmage. That one white hat that's back there is our center. That's all. I literally can't play it because they'll copyright me, but I can give you the still shot. So that's the still shot of it. And that's one-on-one, no stunt, mano-y-mano. So I just want to bring that up. So for people who are asking, well, this, that, and the other, you can't pull. I can't bring anybody around. You can't bring Elijah Lofton through if he's on one side and the yo position coming across. He would have to go around that type of look.
But you couldn't utilize Elijah Lofton in that shot because you see, look at the tight end. The tight end is literally handling his guy.
Right.
And you made a suggestion earlier. You said that you have 5 wide receivers. Why not utilize them just a little bit? Mm-hmm. Everybody has an important role. I don't have to explain that to you, but I'm just saying from my standpoint, everybody has an important role on the team in an offensive play.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have somebody out there willy-nilly in it, lollygagging it, tootsie rolling it.
What is a tootsie roll?
Lollipopping it. You can't have lollipopping it, tootsie rolling it, willy-nilly it. Everybody's got to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you don't see certain players in the game on the field when it counts. That's why you don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have delusional fans on the sideline saying, why isn't JoJo in the game? Why isn't this player in the game? Why isn't this player? Because there's a reason why. And the reason why is just obvious in that still shot that you just showed. That's the reason.
Here's another one. And I'm sorry to cut y'all off, but here's another. Hold on, I'm sorry, Doug. But here's another example. Look at this. And I'm willing, if I got to cut it out later, I'll cut it out. I just want to go through and play it. Just look at this. I know y'all got a delay because y'all on the phone, but watch this right here, this initial play. This is a run play right here. I mean, he's going to pull it. But look at this. Look at all these white jerseys on the O-line. All these white jerseys are past the O-line. The center is the only one left back here with number 6.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I think I got my cursor up. Let me get my cursor up right quick. Make y'all
I see it.
I know, but I got a yellow. Oh, y'all can't see that yellow dot. But anyway, but y'all can see the mouse, I think. Oh, maybe y'all can't. Hold up. Maybe y'all can't see the yellow dot. Hold up. You can see the mouse.
If we was 1-4, if we was 1-4, 1-4, then I'd be complaining about why.
But see, there's the problem. But hold on, Doug. Again, this is not a complaint. This is an observation. What you're seeing right now, and I want people to understand what I'm saying on this channel. I want to be as clear as I can. I love my Canes. I'm a fan. Coach by trade. What I am seeing is what the opponent is going to see. And all I'm doing, and what I'm doing is bringing it to light to say, here's your nail in the tire situation. If we don't find a way to fix it, it can blow on us on a turnpike. Pause, I guess I should say. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that, Coach.
And that's all. I'm not disputing the 5-0. Yes, we're undefeated. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but this is not a blow the smoke up your butt channel. We're here to talk ball. And so we have fun, we do all that, but we still talking ball. What I'm saying is the other 4 guys have reestablished the line of scrimmage 2, 3, 4 yards across the LOS, the line of scrimmage. And he's 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And I'm still only in the first quarter at 3:43. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. I'm not, again, these are observations. These are not, and I'm not trying to just pick on him. He makes good plays too. But I see a lot more penetration than I want to see. I'll put it to you like that. But go ahead, man. Y'all can finish this up, man. I need to make an announcement right quick about the top chatters and stuff. I found a new thing they got going. But go ahead, talk to it.
I mean, it's not me berating or belittling the team, even our fans. But what I'm saying is that there are reasons why you see the so-called slowdown of the offense in the third and fourth quarter. Because when we come out in the second half, in practically all of our games, we've come out with such fire that we score at least 1 or 2 touchdowns from the start of the third quarter to about 7 minutes into the third quarter. The University of Miami has scored maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns already, and we literally feel as though we've taken over the game. So when we start taking over the game, we slow it down, and while we're slowing it down, our guys start to get penalties, and the penalties kill the drives. The offense goes out there and go 1, 2, 3 out. Then we send the defense back out there. The defense has to stay out there for a couple of plays. Offense goes out there 1, 2, 3 out. The defense have to come back, and it brought everything to the forefront against Florida State, because that young man quarterback in the team for Florida State was running all over the place, and we had our guys trying to run all over the place with it.
There's a couple of things. I'll say this. Somebody told me that it's illegal to cut with the offensive line. I brought this up. Shout out to Law Dog. We were talking about it. Watch the offensive tackle right here for Florida State. I'm just using him as an example. He's right there with the white shoes on, right on top of the seat. He's finna cut the bejesus out of Mesidor. Watch this. I should have pushed the button. Here we go. Look, that's a straight cut play right there. Look at his legs. That's a cut. He cut him to throw the screen to 32. Look at the play.
Coach,
cut.
In essence, that's a dirty play. That's why you don't see it, because it's dirty. That's a career-ending move that got moved.
But it's in the game. It's in the game though.
That's a dirty play.
Look, they cut the whole line.
Look, that's what I was just about to say. Look like they did the whole line.
They cut the whole line. Look, the whole line got cut. Look, everybody getting cut. No, I hear you. Listen, I get that. And I'm not opposed to people wanting to eliminate it for that reason. But if it's in the game, it's in the game. I'm not saying you should be high-lowing cats, but if it's legal within the game, it's in the game. If people don't want it in the game, then have it taken out, just like they did with wide receivers cutting people downfield. Wide receivers can't cut DBs downfield anymore. So all I'm saying is I'm not opposed to taking it out, but if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's it's in the game, yes. But you on the University of Miami's starting offensive line, you have guys who could potentially go on to change the lives of themselves and their families forever. And you got some guy going down at his knees because it's in the game. I think it's dirty. If you want to just go mano a mano, if you can beat the guy, go mano a mano, block me.
Okay.
That's why you don't see it that often in the game, because it's a dirty play.
Maybe
a dirty play.
I can hear that. I can respect that. What I'm not understanding is maybe it's in the game. Get down or lay down. Now, chop blocks is high low and two people hitting you at the same time. That's something different.
Well, I could see if you go to the waistline, but to the knees and down around the ankles, to the knees and around the ankles, you can't come near quarterback around his knees or ankles. Why should you allow it to happen to the defensive lineman?
Listen, I agree. But I guess my point is, if it's in the game, it's in the game until they take it out the game. Because guess what? We were the same ones cheering on when you took a headshot to a dude. When we saw Ahmad Black jump in that jersey, well, now they jump in his helmet with that dude on that sideline. I forgot who they were playing. Man, everybody and their mama got up and cheered. Ain't nobody say, "Ooh, that's my baby." Now, because they've taken it out the game, when you see one of our players do it, what do we say? Man, you an idiot, bro. Why you hit him high like that? Take it out the game.
Because it's the results of that play, that type of play. The results of that type of play has proven to be detrimental. So you got to take it out. That play going below somebody's knees, going towards your knees and ankles when you are rushing the quarterback, that could ruin a guy's career.
It could, but they also teach you how to defend against it. But they also, but trust me, Jason Taylor and Damian Lewis are teaching you how to defend against that as well, right? I'm not opposed to taking it out. Again, I say it one more time. Should people do it? Maybe.
It's like the horse collar tackle or the tackle and you drop down on the guy's leg. Those things have been taken out of the game because it's the result of that type of play.
I agree. So take it out the game.
Horrible. You know, but the thing about it is, I mean, I know you brought it up earlier in the night and you were talking about it, and I was like, man, why is the coach concentrating on that? So what did you see? Did you see the University of Miami? You're saying that the University of Miami need to utilize that maneuver more? Is that what you're saying?
Well, what I was saying on particular plays, like for example, you do it. You don't do it just to do it. You do it for a reason. You saw in that particular play, they did it so the guy can throw the ball to number 32 and you're not worried about it being batted down, knocked down. You just lay him down, right, to get his hands down so he's not batting the ball. Now everybody want to act like they in the Matrix and they could throw footballs around curves. I ain't never seen this in my life. Oh, he threw the ball around the defender. Mother lover, no, he didn't. He just side on the ball. But it looked good because Patrick Mahomes does it, and he did it. Now everybody in mama want to do it, right? Nobody's curving footballs out here, bro. Nobody's throwing a ball like this on a path like this. Are we out of our ever-loving mind? Nobody's throwing footballs around the defenders here, and the ball went around him. Are we kidding each other?
But just like you said, it's part of the game.
No. What
if you don't like it, if you don't like throwing the ball around, stop it.
No.
Stop it.
But here's another thing too. You notice the dude that he cut. Wasn't back in the play either. Remember when Ruben Bain hit that dude and recovered that fumble?
Yeah.
You know why? Because he didn't get laid down. He could pursue to the ball. It's hard to pursue to the ball when you're laying on the ground. I'm just talking strategy here. I'm not saying what you said is wrong. I'm talking about these guys are so athletic now. You turn and throw that ball. Ruben Bain went over there and got him an interception because he wasn't laying down. And I ain't mad at him. I'm just talking about what the results of what that kind of play does in the game. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm just talking about the strategy of it from an offensive perspective of why it's done. Right? When you throwing slants and stuff, you want to get those guys' hands down so you can connect the ball. Just why. But if a coach doesn't want to do it because he has a moral compass, I understand. I don't knock him. I just ask the question why, since it's legal. That's all of that. If Coach Cristobal or Coach Mirabal came and said, oh, well, we don't do it because, guys can get hurt in that form of fashion, I have all respect for that. I just was asking, why don't they do it?
Speaking about slants, Coach, do you know who slanted Mike Norvell eye?
They say Gus Calzone did it. They say Gus Malzone part of the Italian mob. He called Vinny over there and said he slapped Fredo.
Hey, that's a good question now. And Coach been coaching forever. I've been coaching, and I'm pretty sure it comes times in locker room where your testosterone will get checked without going to a urologist. So I can only if I can role play for just 1 minute, the DC might have said to head coach one, what's up? Coach Norvell has been seen sprinting down the field with the players, and sometimes it's testosterone it be running over. Me and E. Brown, we might be the oldest two on it, so we trying to steal testosterone. And seriously, I got to go to the urologist tomorrow. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Get down. I got to go to the neurologist tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. Get down. It might be like the Karate Kid when he was riding his bike. A lot of people. I fell off my bike, and the dude got the black eye. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Man, it's a ring. It's a circular black eye. So that's kind of hard off the bicycle. I'm kind of like the teacher at the school. Johnny, are you sure that's what happened? So hey, man, something happened, and they done took 2 in a row on the chin, and I guess somebody want to just, hey man. So man, we causing destruction, and we gone.
All right, let me do this. Listen, let me do this. Real quick.
Anytime you go see someone who has ologist in their title of their name, then it's serious. There's something serious. So what you're saying is there was an ologist situation that happened that resulted in this black eye.
Oh yeah. No. Can I tell y'all the truth? I got ologist in my name. For real, I'm an ologist.
What's that? What?
E. Brown, I'm a slapologist. Mother, get some of this right across your face, Mike Norvell. Spell it with 2 L. Take this one with you too. Sucker. Let me say this right quick so I can get up out of here. Real quick, I want y'all to stay on the line. We're doing something new. We got it big right now. I don't know what's happening. Let's see if I can get this figured out. I don't know if I can make it any bigger. Oh, Lord. I done broke it. How do you make it bigger? That's what she said.
Hold up, man.
Listen, we're going to the top fans of the night. Y'all clap it up. Jeff O'Ramps, the top fan of the night, the number 1 got the crown. Christian C. Major, the second number 2, and Heart of Sports number 3. Coming up in 4th is Maximus Mack, and number 5, Brother Jay Blaze in the building. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. But like I say, we made it happen. I think that's how I do it. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, Coach. Also,
fan.
I just want to make one comment.
Mm-hmm.
You've taken something that is very that made you feel real good about having the little wrench beside your name on your cast, your podcast.
Uh-huh.
Now you take it in. Now you take it in and you made it a participation trophy thing.
No, I did not. That is not true. That is not true. You're sounding like a hater. Reggie for the $2. Did he say zoologist? No, he said neurologist. But here's what I'm going to tell you. I gave blue wrenches to everybody that's a blue chip. They're blue chip members. That's who got
Crown
blue wrenches.
helmets that you showing me like the 1, 2, 3. Give them a crown if you want. If you want to give somebody a participation trophy.
That's not a wrench, E. Brown.
I mean, don't give them the wrench.
I didn't give them a wrench.
The wrench is synonymous for being top notch. That means you're top notch. But you
E. Brown, are you listening? Are you? Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
Halloween.
E. Brown.
E. Brown. So how did you get one then, E. Brown?
That's my question. How did you get a wrench then, E. Brown? E. Brown, how did you get a wrench?
E. Brown, hello. Hello.
Hey, be careful. It ain't 12 o'clock yet, E. Brown. Oh, don't do it.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I gave the wrench. I gave the wrench to the top fan. The top fan. I gave the wrench to all the blue chip members. So if they were a blue chip member, they got the blue poker chip next to their name. That's who got it.
How do you even get a blue chip?
You got to be a member for like 2. I think it's almost 2 years now.
Oh.
And it's some that got gold chips that got a wrench, but they do a lot more. Like, shout out to my man, Brother Jay Blaze. He got a wrench for sure. He's not blue chip just yet, but he got a blue wrench. Matter of fact, Chris Kane, you got a blue wrench. I ain't see it. There you go. Now take that, E. Brown. Chris Kane got a blue chip. How about that? Take that, E. Brown. Oh, now you ain't got nothing to say. Now you ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, he quiet like Chris Kane was when they was in Lights Out, in jail. That's why he was whispering and stuff.
I think
Hey, man, my uncle,
I think Nurse Betty
hey, my
came
uncle
in.
my uncle had to put his green pajamas on, man. It's 11:30, man.
He had to change
My uncle had to-
he had to change the oxygen tank machine so he go to sleep. He had to get his wrench out. That's the wrench I think he was talking about. Got to screw a new tank on. Listen, man, with all that being said, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Coach in the building. 305. The Miami Hurricanes are off. Oh, the Fantasy League. God, dog, just got it up too. Let me show y'all the Fantasy League. I'm going to show you the $100 league. See, this is why Brother Jay Blaze get what he get, because he keep me on point like Stacey Adams. Listen. Let me just show y'all this right quick. See, this is why I say we got a lot going on over here, But let me just show you this.
Hey, Coach, E. Brown said he dropped the load. That's why he had to get off.
I don't know what that means. But here's what I know.
He dropped the load into the pen, man.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't know what all that is. But here's what I'll tell you. We're on the stage right here. $100 league. My man Mel is first place right now. He 4-2. 863 Kane is 4-2. That's why no wonder Brother Jay Blaze want to get him some love. He 4-2 right there. And you see your boy Po Little Timmy 4-2. So it's a 4-way tie for the number 1 spot right now. NCAA young boy 3-3. Grease him up, getting greased. He 3-3. Gar Smoker's 3-3. The Truth 3-3. The Purple Pickle is 3-3. Lucchini is 2-4. And Rogue Assassin is 2-4 right there, man. So that's just a $100 league. That's what it is. He only at the top because of the amount of points. But after this week, you know how this go. Get down. I keep rising to the top. And my mom says, give it all you got. Give it all you got. Yes, sir, baby.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So now we got it up there. Look at that. Look at my dog Chris Kane. He got that ranch by his name. That boy say, put your eye on your lip and watch your mouth. Lord have mercy. That's a good one.
Yeah, Chris Kane gonna block all my comments in the chat now.
E. Brown said he got dropped. Don't be lying on LMV. You know, she the switchboard. LMV ain't dropped you. Nurse Betty came in there and dropped you. And you and Mike Norville got matching black eyes now because you was on here talking that blasphemy. You were talking that blasphemy.
And hey, it's his right eye, so it had to be a southpaw that hit him, man. Come on, man.
But I'm slipping. All right, here we go. Oh, Mr. Jackson. Sorry, Mr. Jackson. There you go, baby. You in the building right now. I got to get up out of here. So with all that, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Kane Nation has always come represent. How many likes we got, man? If we don't have at least 150 likes, I'm gonna be pissed. I have to be honest with you. I'm gonna be hotter than fish grease. Please don't make me get hot. You're not gonna like it when I'm angry.
Hotter than E. Brown draws.
I'm hot right now. We better have more. We better have way more than 150 likes. How many likes we got right now? And if you got a wrench, we don't block comments now. Y'all don't get carried away with these wrenches because, as they say, easy giveth, easy taketh away. Don't be doing something because you don't like somebody. You understand me? The comments keep the algorithm going. Now, unless it's something like crazy racial or sex, then I get do your thing. How many likes we got in the chat?
I don't know. I'm working. I can't see.
That's how I'm working. I can't see.
Hey, I gotta get out of this building by midnight, man.
Hey, man. How is nobody?
We got 174, coach.
All right.
174.
We need 175. Okay. I feel good. All right, we got more likes than we got people. I'm good with that. Calm down, coach. Calm down. Drink the cane juice to put the fire out. Hold on.
Miss Jackson, your wrench is in your toolbox.
Whew. I don't want to let y'all know. I just want to let y'all know. You know the only way to put the fire out, you got to drink cane juice. You got to drink it down like the golden child.
Hey, you better give Miss Jackson her wrench, coach.
Who is Miss Jackson?
Oh, you got the comment up there. I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Jackson. I already got it. They got it. All right.
Oh, okay, Mr. Jackson. Oh, I thought it was Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. I thought it said Miss Jackson.
Can I get an always go Canes? As always. As always. See, y'all can't be no co-host, dog. Y'all can't be no co-host. I'm going to try one more time. As always.
Go Canes.
Thank you, dog.
Go Canes. We'll actually put it in the comments. So
yeah. It's something wrong with y'all. There's something wrong with y'all.
Yeah, we out of control.
You definitely out of control. You definitely out of control. But I love y'all to death. And I said it before midnight. And I said it before midnight.
Before 12.
Yes.
Hey, before midnight. Hey, man, love y'all, bro. The takeover has took over. Thanks for letting us in, and thanks for letting us close us out, baby.
Peace.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, coach.
Anytime,
thank you, coach.
man.
Much love, coach.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
somebody call. Hey,
Twelve.
somebody call E. Brown and see if he dropped his applesauce and unplugged the doggone TV by accident. He may have dropped his applesauce.